getting into each other, a lot of frustrations. Look back at some of the history we've had here. See guys getting into the back of each other, spinning them out. This is coming onto the front stretch, Parker. This place just invites it. Oh, there's just so much opportunity for calamity like this into turn one, a corner that invites you to roll more speed. You've got the slowest corner in the track, turn 7, that hairpin that I got overtaken last year. I didn't want to see that. School, thank you very much. Of course, yes. But this place, it's a unique racetrack that just has so many possibilities to make a mistake because it invites you to try and overdrive corners when you really shouldn't.
Well, we know the Bristol-Myers Squibb playoff picture, always important to take a look at, but especially today because this is a cutoff race at Parker. We are going to go down from 12 drivers down to 8. And it's incredibly tight from Taylor Gray all the way down to Sammy Smith here.
What is up, motherfuckers and party people? How the fuck is everybody doing today?
If you do that, you can get the points, but you'll pay.
Is everybody having a great day? I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a little bit of a better day. You know? Better than yesterday. Still rough though.
And it's going to be really interesting to see who's able to overcome that. Yeah, chaos describes the track.
You know?
Describes what the drivers are all going to go through. When you see how close that points battle is from 5th to 12th, anybody can make it, anybody could get left out.
Absolutely. It's also a very special day for our reigning Xfinity Series champ, Justin Allgaier, making his 500th start in the Xfinity Series. And it's coming at a place that should be pretty special to him. Let's check in with Dylan Welch.
So, today's race is a 67-lap race around a 2.28-mile road course, so that'll come out to 155 miles.
What are you most proud of in your Xfinity Series at this point?
Well, if I just look back at the
stage breakdown for today.
99 starts ago, never would I have dreamed to be here, this many starts later. I've gotten plenty of gray hair since then, but just proud of, what we've been able to accomplish. Proud of all the people that have helped me keep this opportunity.
So the stages for today are 20 laps for the first stage, 20 laps for the second stage, and the final 27 laps is the final stage. So exactly the same as yesterday. Fuel run is 39 to 43 laps, so you should be good. Won't have to pit under green at all.
And we'll keep going. We'll keep going after this weekend, but really proud of the effort by our whole team this week.
Been a good weekend so far. Got the girls here with them, qualified second. Allgaier chasing that.
I got Connor Zillish winning.
Road today.
Man, that'd be a special 500 start if he would be able to get that win. But, of course, this is just a really special moment for a guy that's been in the series for a long time.
Yeah, 500 starts, 28 wins, a championship. But I would say what he's best known for is being one of the best guys in the garage here. Everybody likes him. Even after all those starts, he's someone that's very well respected in the garage, Parker, and someone that the younger guys can come up to and approach and talk to. No doubt, one of the nicest guys around. And I think for every driver, you're very proud of your wins, championships, things you've achieved in that sense. But longevity is something that's unique in itself, and it's a very powerful thing to have that ability to be here as long as he has. Have that staying power in this level of racing is incredible. So kudos to Justin Allgaier.
Yeah, he's going to be starting in the second position today. We got to talk a little bit more about our pole sitter, Connor Zillish. He's won a ton of poles. He's also won a ton of races, and he's with Kim Quinn right now,
including 4 road course races this season. So, Connor, you've already locked yourself into the next round of the playoffs. How does, where you guys are in that journey to the title give you freedom here this evening?
Yeah, we're able to, kind of not think about the stages and just finish, focus on finishing the race up front. And, the whole entire Junior Motorsports team is really fast. We got 2 teammates trying to race into the playoffs today. So, we'll do what we can to help those guys. But, our WeatherTech Chevrolet was as fast as Xfinity Mobile earlier today. But, this place can get chaotic. So we got to survive for 67 laps and try and make the most of it.
6-7.
Here this afternoon, it would be his 10th win of the year, Dylan.
And Kim, Sam Mayer is the 2-time defending Roval winner here in the Xfinity Series. Those came with a different team, though. The JRM.
What the fuck is happening with this thing?
Is there anything in your back pocket for having driven those cars yourself that you think you can take to apply to try to beat him this afternoon?
The fuck is up with this?
There's no quit in this 41 group.
All right, well, it does the same thing. It's showing you all this. Wait, no, something's fucked up.
This season, on the road courses, we've definitely seen the good, the bad, the ugly, but I feel like we're ending on the good side of things. So I'm really looking forward to getting this rolling. Everyone at Ford.
What the fuck is up with this?
This is a special one for myself because I'd love to go 3 in a row, and I feel like the car's as fast as Xfinity Mobile and good enough to go out there and do it. We just gotta kind of have the strategy kind of go our way a little bit. But yeah, just
really, really excited to go out there and give it our all, because it is definitely an uphill battle. But
Like, how do you fuck it up this bad? Just like,
43 points above
Jesus
the cut
Christ.
line, starts 7th today, Kim.
And as we look at Jesse Levin, where he stands relative to that cut line, just +5. So how does that bear into how aggressive you can be versus how careful you need to be?
Well, I wish I had a nickel for every time somebody asked me that today. But no, our number 2 NFF Foundation car is really, really good. So I'm feeling really confident about it. I feel like we're as fast as Xfinity Mobile, and yeah, it's been a great start to the day. Qualifying, ran into a little bit of grass and kind of messed my lap up, but I feel like I was really happy with it in practice, and yeah, all the fundamentals.
I'm doing a little better today.
There, so,
You know,
really,
still not great,
proud of our
but
team, and pumped for
a little better.
So, yeah, obviously the goal.
I guess we'll
is
just have it
to
at
stay
this,
points
because
and
they clearly don't
stay
know how to
out, and then
fucking...
at the end of the race, just take the gloves off and.
Like, how hard is it just to make a
All right,
working...
we'll see him in battle here this afternoon. Despite kind of messing up his qualifying lap, Jesse still rolls off from the 8th position.
And I feel like with all three of those drivers, you can kind of hear the tension in their voices. But for Connor Zilic, I mean, an average finish of 1.7 on a road course, pretty good.
It's really good. And I mean, I just don't see anybody that's going to be able to beat him today, not only based on what we've seen over the past 16 weeks, but what we saw in practice earlier today. Not only did he have good short run speed, I thought he was actually even better on the longer run.
Yeah, and I think he's definitely going to be the one to beat today.
Absolutely. And let's talk a little bit about their 4 drivers that you think might get eliminated today, Parker.
Right, so I've got Taylor Gray. I hope this doesn't happen for anyone.
Yeah, this is all
Taylor
fucked
Gray
up.
Had to pick someone inside there that I felt would get knocked out. I've got the 8 of Sammy Smith, unfortunately, Harrison Burton, and Austin Hill not making it out of this round. We'll see.
All right, well, we're just going to switch to normal points
It's gonna
since...
be a battle to the end for all these guys. But I think that we're going to see Austin Hill make his way in, Sanchez make his way in as also. So
No, this is not on Jaden. This is on NASCAR. This is literally on NASCAR being stupid.
See the speed today.
And as we get ready to start today's pre-race ceremonies, Golden Corral would like to take a moment to thank our nation's heroes. It is a privilege to serve those who serve. Let's get out to our pre-race ceremonies here at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as you're able and remove your hats. And veterans render a hand salute as the 111th Search and Rescue Composite Squadron Color Guard presents our nation's colors. Here to offer this evening's invocation, please welcome President and Senior Chaplain from Motor Racing Outreach, Billy Malden.
Heavenly Father, as we rise up to recognize your presence in our lives, Lord, we do so on an incredible, beautiful evening, Lord. Also mindful of your love and your grace and your mercy that you extend towards each and every one of us. Father, be with these drivers, teams, officials tonight. Bless everybody with a safe night of racing, Lord. The fans with great memories, great times. Lord, for the men and women of our armed forces, first responders everywhere, Lord, for all they do to protect our freedom, Lord, we lift them up and ask that your blessings would be upon them. Father, may your peace and your presence surround us all. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome teacher and worship leader from Shelby, North Carolina, Megan Richard.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Woo!
Golden Corral has supported our veterans for over 2 decades through military appreciation nights, providing meals to veterans and active duty service members at no cost. And as a founding partner of Camp Corral, Golden Corral helps send children of...
So yeah, this race actually will more than likely turn into a night race.
It truly is a special experience for those kids and their families. Well, for some, it's just another race, but others, it is their very last shot. We'll see drivers get in their cars right after the command that's coming up on the other side when the CW returns. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I don't know exactly when sunset is. Let me see when sunset is. But yeah, this race will turn into a night race. They have temporary lighting set up in the road course section, so they should be good. They also did run a race in pretty dark conditions in 2020 at the Roval, in the Xfinity series. But the bigger problem that day was rain. Anyway. Bro, get the fuck out of here.
Sometimes things fall right into place, but other times they just fall.
What was that?
But at least you can get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments.
They don't tell me when the sunset is because they're fucking pussies.
SafeLight can come to you for free anytime, anywhere. And
they updated the app
to get back on the road.
And then
here you go.
They downgraded it.
Take care. Get it fixed now and pay later at SafeLight.com.
SafeLight Repair, SafeLight Replace.
Tonight. Feel the thunder! 10 teams, 5 riders, 1 goal to be legendary. The PBR Camping
Sunset time will be 6:54. So,
Landon Donovan and Tim
well, then this says 7:01, so it'll be around there.
I'm a little bit different. Does anybody understand that? Unfiltered Soccer, presented by Volkswagen.
Mexican cartels.
These are massive criminal organizations that generate a huge amount of money.
Dealing in drugs and death. The National
Last light will be 7:27.
Presents Cartel Crimes. Poison plus people equals profit.
Tonight at 10:30. Behind the story.
Immigration concerns have sparked public protest.
There's always more. The CNY Central YouTube channel with exclusive content. Watch what you want, when you want. Get more. Subscribe now to CNY Central on YouTube. When breaking news happens, stay informed fast with the CNY Central News app. CNY Central News delivers much faster with the latest stories and up-to-the-minute Weather Authority forecast. When safety is a concern, it's faster, consistently updated, right at your fingertips. Download the CNY Central News app now. Essential news and information fast for you. Get more orange. Tune into the award-winning Orange Zone podcast. Samantha Croston, Ashley Wenskoski, and the Orange Zone team give you news and perspective on all things orange. Available wherever you get your podcasts. Sponsored by Apex Entertainment and Destiny USA.
10 o'clock's a great time for news. You don't need to stay up late. We're here with stories on what really affects you. Your money, your safety.
The proposed development is drawing pushback.
It's a full hour, so you get more news, weather, and sports. Weeknights on the CW6, News at 10.
All right, Charlotte Motor Speedway. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. The championship hopes for 4 drivers will come to an end this afternoon. We'll see what kind of weekend it is for the road course aces. We're ready to go racing on the Roval. Go to work. Quickly up through the gearbox.
This curbing is vicious. There's some Dukes of Hazzard stuff watching those drivers navigate that chicane.
Hard on the brake. Did he make contact?
Absolutely no room to breathe.
A season's worth of work could come down to just 1 point, 1 position.
More chaos, more intensity.
Do not get baited if you make a bad move.
It doesn't take but a nudge, and your season can come to an end.
I know who we're racing and what we're racing for. I don't need to make any enemies.
A race of absolute survival.
Way to fight, buddy.
Well, there are many challenging parts on this racetrack that make it unique, and it's gone through a couple different changes and iterations throughout the years, and we're in turn 16 today where there is something new for 2025. This tire pack right here is in the last section of the racetrack and something that everybody's going to have to be mindful of. These turtles, these blue turtles here that line up against this tire bundle are really tall, so the angles and how you use that to load and unload your car has always been important, but that bundle is in a spot that effectively narrows up the apex to the exit of this corner and limits how much curb you can use. Plus, if you're trying to make a pass on somebody, you've got less room for error, and having the option for the guy you're trying to pass to kind of use that wall as a pick to keep you behind them. So this was already a really technical part of the course. That tire bundle and the new one in turn number 7 has elevated the challenge a little more today, Kim.
Well, Dylan, Carson Kvapil comes in with a small buffer to the cut line, plus 9 points. Now, despite knowing that can be easily wiped away in just one stage, this team is very confident. They have been strong on road courses this season, and crew chief Andrew Overstreet said, we can run top 5. Carson has put in a lot of work with Scott Speed prepping for this weekend. That showed up in qualifying. The one car qualified 5th. That puts him in great position to get points in the stages. Now let's go trackside for the command.
Here to say the most famous words in motorsports, representing Blue Cross North Carolina, please welcome from Asheville's Man of Food Bank, Liz Hips, Seth McPherson, Barack Reed, and Mike Bowery. Driver, start your engine!
The bubble burst here. Buckle up for
There we go.
109 laps around this place. It's the final race of the round of 12. The green flag at the Roval drops right after this.
Liberty Mutual customizes.
Wait, am I in one of those Liberty Mutual commercials where they stand in front of the Statue of Liberty and talk about how Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need?
Yes.
Huh. What happens in this one?
Seagulls.
Oh, I like it. How are you doing?
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
And this is an important step for all our employees.
Blah, 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 blah.
Certain you're on mute?
Yeah. Are you for imprint certain?
Oh boy.
Certainty matters. So when you need the right high-quality promotional products, printed perfectly and guaranteed to arrive on time, that's the certainty of 4imprint. Wow your clients, nail your next event, or inspire your team by visiting 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
In Toronto's war on crime, the worst offenders are pursued by the Specialized Criminal Investigations Unit. These are their stories.
It all started with 2 cars in his lawn, and now Ryan Phelps has nearly 300 quality used vehicles in Auburn, Sodus, and Phoenix. Ryan Phelps Auto is not only good at getting you approved, they care about their reputation, winning contests, earning 5-star ratings, and even an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau.
There's reasons that we've grown from being really small to where we are today. It's how good we are at financing and our reputation.
Visit RyanPhelps.com and see why everyone's buying from Ryan.
Lots of accident victims are intimidated by the idea that their case may end up in court one day. Why? Because the insurance companies sometimes don't want to do what's fair, and they talk about going to court like it's scary. But I promise you, it doesn't scare me. Being in court is like coming home for me. I took an oath to protect and defend my clients, and I've done that in court and won. If you've been injured, call James Alexander Law.
It's Comfort's Fall one-day showroom sale. A sale too big to miss. Saturday, October 11th from 9 to 2. If you have a home project in mind, lock in the biggest savings of the fall. Plus, win free prizes. Get additional VIP deals and receive special financing offers. Get ready for winter with a new roof and update that bathroom for the holidays. Comfort's Fall one-day showroom sale. Saturday, October 11th from 9 to 2. Don't miss it.
It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon in the Carolinas. Welcome to the Charlotte Roval, where today it's a playoff elimination race for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. 4 drivers going home at the end of the afternoon. CW Sports welcomes you into our coverage of the Blue Cross North Carolina 250. And as the cars roll off, here we are in the broadcast booth. Parker Flickerman, Jamie McMurray. I'm Adam Alexander. The talk of the day, no doubt about the championship. That's the main headline. Secondary maybe is this track. It is very difficult.
It is, and the word of the day has been chaos. Anyone can talk to, and it starts literally in turn 1, where we've seen official starts like yesterday in the truck race. The leaders all wrecking into the barrier. We've seen this in restarts of the Cup Series. So here you have the leaders of the start. Lap one, turn one. We're all in the barrier here. Wreck. It's absolutely insane. And for whatever reason, it's a corner that just invites you to roll for a speed change.
Well, turn one's been a lot of issues, but this right here will be the corner that we talk about all day. Added last year, it's the slowest corner on the racetrack, but if you look back to the truck race yesterday, we had a green-white checkered finish. You see these guys that had tires, some in the front didn't. A lot of people's days were turned upside down because of one person right here. This could happen again today.
That'd be massive if it does happen. Then it all culminates going to the oval 3 and 4, which is basically a straightaway into the most difficult braking zone here at the Roval. As you crash on the banking, you're braking, turning, asking the car to do so many things down the first gear for the last final chicane to end the lap.
You guys said it. There's going to be chaos on track. There'll be pushing.
Yeah, my win pick for today is Connor Zilisch. I think he'll win it.
It's an elimination.
He starts on pole.
These drivers will be out after today, and it's tight at the cut. 12 points.
How they fucking up that bad?
7 to 11. We're going green when we return. We're live on CW.
Attention law enforcement. You took an oath to protect and serve. To keep your family, your neighborhood safe. But in too many cities, dangerous illegals walk free as police are forced
This is also the cutoff race, so it would be even more convenient to have the fucking standings working.
Gang members, predators.
But I guess that's just not
protect America.
too much to ask.
Bonuses up to $50,000 and generous benefits. Apply now. Join.ice.gov.
Fucking bullshit, dude. Like, how do you mess it up that bad?
A new driver. You need new insurance. Zebra compares over 100 insurance companies to find savings no one else can. Up to $400 a year. Trevor! Oh, look, it's my stop. The Zebra. We do the searching, you do the saving.
If you're 50 or older, you can be taking advantage of everything AARP has to offer right now. Join AARP for $15 for 1 year with automatic renewal, and your second membership is free. Get instant access to discounts on everyday purchases, eye care and prescriptions, and programs, tools, and tips to help manage your money and maximize your health. Plus, AARP fights to protect your Social Security, Medicare, and more. Join and get an insulated trunk organizer free, plus AARP the magazine. Call or go to joinaarp.org now.
Vehicle breakdowns are costly.
It started making some really weird noises.
If your check engine light comes on tomorrow, the repair could easily cost thousands.
Is that transmission?
But with Endurance, you could never pay out of pocket for a costly repair again.
They covered
Have we started? Nope.
$14,000 engine replacement.
You can always tell by my lights.
Endurance paid it. Who's going to pay for your next car repair? You or Endurance?
Call right now to get $300 off any plan.
Introducing the X-Back from Copperfit, our groundbreaking technology designed for compression support of your lower back and core like you've never experienced before. The X-Back evenly distributes the support across a broader surface area of your back for relief of lower back aches and pains. An orthopedic designed alloy support panel and 4 built-in flexible stabilizers to help improve alignment and promote better posture. Get X-Back at Amazon.com. Copperfit, feel the difference.
Hidden Valley Ranch is made with real ingredients for real ranch flavor that's impossible to put into words. But that's pretty close. Hidden Valley Ranch. New bottle, same great flavor.
On paper, it's easy. Win.
Yeah, Rangers did hire Skip Schumacher.
But the truth, it's harder than the road they drive on. 12 drivers remain, hoping to match dreams with destiny and claim a cup filled with history. The NASCAR
I guess I'll just put that there.
Continue at the Charlotte Roval on USA.
It's obviously not the most reliable leaderboard because somebody could be leading. You know?
Time in the Charlotte Roval. Today it's the Blue Cross North Carolina 250, 67 laps at this 2.28 mile road course. Qualifying earlier today, Connor Zilisch on the pole is 6th.
Wait, NBCSN's coming back? What?
This NASCAR history. Top 5 spots for
I didn't hear about that.
First time ever in NASCAR, the top 5 positions have been swept by one team.
Yeah, unbelievable job by Junior Motorsports. We got 6 of the top 8 are playoff drivers. And what about Connor Mozak in 3rd and Corey Day in 6th? Both with career best starting spots.
Really impressive day by all those JRM Chevys. On this next page, you'll see 4 playoff drivers here, led by Sheldon Creed in 13th. The double zero is coming off back-to-back top 5s in the round of 12. And how about Brennan Poole? Outside row 6, his best road course start position since 2017.
Yeah, we got a couple of playoff drivers in the back half of the field. Last week's winner, Brandon Jones, in 23rd, and Harrison Burton in 28th. But don't count Harrison Burton out. Last 5 road course races, he has 2 top 10s.
We get to the last page here. The 26 of Dean Thompson, the number 10 of Daniel Dye. Both had good runs at Kansas last week, but had to go to the garage in practice with mechanical issues and qualified deep in the field. We saw a lot of mechanical issues across trucks and Xfinity in practice. This place is tough. Getting closer and closer to firing up this elimination race. Let's hear from our pit reporters one more.
But yeah, like I said, this race will turn into a night race, which will be pretty cool. Probably towards the end of it. You know, still got a lot of daylight left, but
their very best if they're able to transfer. He enters plus 16 to the cut line, and crew chief Jason Radcliffe said today will be all about stage points for them. They've got a little bit of work to do, though. He's going to have to overcome a starting spot of 17th. And Taylor told me they were just outright slow, both the driver and the car. He's going to be right in the thick of things at a place where it's really easy to get caught up in someone else's mess, Dylan.
Well, if you're into numerology, here's some on Connor Mosack. It's his 3rd start of the year, 3rd career Xfinity start for Junior Motorsports, and he has 3 career top 10s, all of which have come on a road course. The former Trans Am race winner starts, you guessed it, 3rd today. And there's Corey Shea, the crew chief on this car. He acknowledged as a non-full-time team that they've got to be aware of their teammates that are trying to race into the playoffs. That's the 1 in the 8 car. But they themselves are plenty capable of being a non-playoff spoiler today. This car has won twice already this year. Mosack is aiming for the 9 car's 3rd win of 2025.
And if you could join Suarez and Shane Van Gisbergen as winners, I mean, that would put your name on a nice little list. He'd be the 7th different driver to win for Junior Motorsports in 2025. Before the madness begins, let's get a little motivation. We start with teammate radio.
If we ever get put in a situation that's going to need to help ourselves, just kind of help me get out of that situation if there's dive bombs or what's not going on. So we'll be smart on race, execute, and do our best. All right, buddy, I drug my half dead.
What's up, NASCAR fan? How you doing?
Go get it done.
Kyle Busch's crew chief left him, yeah. Kyle did get a new crew chief.
To live another day. That's all we want today. We want to live another day. Let's make the next best corner, the next best decision. Let's live to see another day.
Not real sure who Jimmy is, but he drove a long ways to get here. It sounds like.
Yeah, how about he wanted to be known. It's
How about from Danny Stockman, live another day, survive and advance. That's what these elimination races are all about. And you see Jesse Love right on the edge, 5 to the good as we get ready for the green flag.
And that is something that 2 team has worked with Jesse throughout this season on being more aggressive at the right times, backing it off at the other times that you don't need to be aggressive. I think today it's going to be all about give and take for these playoff drivers who are trying to get...
Yeah, Jesse Love is just 5 points above the cut line. Nick Sanchez, Austin Hill, Harrison Burton, Sammy Smith all below the cut line. Sammy Smith's only 14 points below.
They don't make the right adjustments and get the race put together that they need today. There's going to be a lot of action happen. I think chaos is the word we use to describe it. You also have to be a little bit lucky when that chaos breaks out.
Pacing the field today, the Toyota GR Supra. Look at the front row behind them. Connor Zilich wins the pole. He gets lane choice to begin the race. 88 says, give me the outside lane. Something will follow throughout the afternoon. What do you do at the start of the race and then as we have restarts throughout the day?
Yeah, and it's really sort of a hard decision because the inside can get a little better launch, but the outside, if you pitch the inside on that inside curve, can have the upper hand as you go into turn 1, but you leave yourself vulnerable to what we see where people overdrive turn 1 and drive into your door.
Some tracks, it's a massive advantage to have the option to be on the inside or the outside. Here, it's really 50-50.
Yeah, because of where the restart zone is in that chicane, it's really tough to decide which is the best one.
Connor Zilich will be in control as they get to that restart zone for the start of the race. And it's so anticipated. You guys talked about
all right.
Track map, how out of control things got.
Go, pace car's off.
At the beginning of the Craftsmanship.
Get ready to go green.
Now there are 12 thinking about a championship.
And
at the end of the day, there will be a
green flag is in the air. We are racing from the Charlotte Roval.
We are green in the Charlotte Roval.
Teammates playing nice at the beginning, and I think that's a smart decision on Allgaier's most part. It looks like he's going to let Connor slide in right here. Oh, fighting back.
They made it through the first corner fine. Side by side, and Zilish gonna try to keep the lead. Man, a little bit of contact.
Connor was definitely hoping to clear him. He does now into turn 5 there. You could have shoved the outside car out of the groove a little bit as you go up there out of 4. That's what he did. Justin way wide here, just overcooked it. Easy to do with that blind press into turn 6 and now turn 7, the slowest corner of the hairpin.
You got to think the aggression from those two is because they're both locked in. You have a little different battle. If you're some of those guys, Sammy Smith right behind him, you see this is going to be the chaotic corner all day long, trying to get a good drive. You see Austin Hill off the racetrack, almost on the apron inside of William Sawalich as they get on the road. He'll be in the preferred position. You don't really want to race too wide on the entry to this backstretch chicane. Nothing good comes of it.
Killing that blue and white 21 back there. Wrestling, as you said, for position with William Sawalich. Qualified outside the top 15. Needs to make up some ground early. He would love to get stage points entering this race 7 below the cut line.
Really clean first lap for the whole field. At a place that we've seen just so many issues and so many cars getting together in other races, this is a very clean start.
You know, we heard the spotter, the crew chief talking, Sammy Smith saying, listen, if you see me get in trouble on the track or starting to make a bad decision, tell me so I can get out of that. And sometimes as a driver, you get in this tunnel and you can't see everything that's happening for other drivers that maybe have an issue on the track. So I like that little bit of information those guys are talking about already at the start of this race.
Look down at the bumper.
Corey Day making some contact. He has a little bit of damage.
I would say he got the wall there out of turn 1 or turn 2.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate after having that awesome qualifying run. You see he's most likely going to have to pit. A lot of damage to that car. And the biggest concern will be how bad is that body rub when they get to the banking? Because there's so much more travel on this racetrack.
Oof.
Oh, you see more lockup from the 17.
24 is Casgrala, 19, that bright machine down low is Eric Almirola, and outside of him, 87 of Austin Green, a really good road.
Oh, Ron goes to 42. That's Anthony Alfredo.
That was big.
He's got some damage too.
You can actually see the wheels white. Some frustration from Alfredo. Look at the right side, those wheels. Yeah, there's like concrete in there, so that was big impact from the 17 wherever he got into the wall.
Updating our bumper, the drivers highlighted in blue, those in the playoffs, highlighted in green are those that have advanced to the round of 8. Heavy smoke on the 17 as he comes back to this chicane on the front straightaway.
I think that 17's going to be best off the pit, trying to get that clearance because that tire blows out as we take a look at it here on the exit of 2, Parker.
Right, and there's that wall to the outside. It's banked, but it's easy to do that. That is
Oh, damn, that was a hard hit by Corey Day.
These are composite bodies. You can get away with brushing the wall, even slamming it. But when you hit it like that, where it takes out the rear body work, that's a really tough hit.
The body will give and go back. The suspension will not. You see right here, Daniel Dye drives in there too deep. Alfredo's the victim. It's going to happen a lot today in that corner because you're so vulnerable as you take the preferred line and try to take a late apex into the corner. If somebody dive bombs, it's not even intentional, right? You lock the wheels up, you can't get slowed down. It's a bad angle.
Now Daniel Dye, after the contact on track, has brought his 10 car down pit road, has started the rear. They've had a host of issues throughout the day. Anthony Alfredo, that he had contact with, had also been fighting his race car. As we go to a battle for position, 14th is Austin Hill in the 21. 16 behind him, Christian Eckes. Look at the smoke for Corey Day, who continues to fade in the 17.
He's just trying to hang on, assess the damage here. I presume that they're probably saying if the tire doesn't go down, he can stay on the racetrack and just get to the end of the stage, do the best he can.
The thing for Corey Day today, though, is that it's about getting track time. And if that tire blows out, you see a lot of smoke out up there.
Someone's smoking. Oh yeah, it's still.
And he backs it into the wall, and his day's over. He's not going to learn anything today. And I just think you got to figure out, what the issue is, and if you need to pit. Kim, do you have more on Corey?
Right now, they have no indication that they're going to bring Corey down to pit road. In fact, the only thing they have told him is, you're all right, find a rhythm. So it seems like they feel like that issue is going to work itself out in terms of the tire rub, but we'll keep listening to the radio, see if they change their mind.
Here's the other frustrating, though.
Just fingers crossed.
The other frustrating part about this, you have such a great qualifying effort. And then, boom, you lose all that track position, and now your day is off the rails. Leading this race, Connor Zilic, Allgaier, Sammy Smith up there inside the top 5 as well.
Saw you were scoping out my tires the other day.
I need some new ones. I was going to ask you what those were.
Good eye. Those are Atturo tires. They really grip on the street and the trail. Cute dog, by the way. Stylish all-season tires from a company with an off-road racing heritage. Atturo puts performance within reach.
You know what's crazy? We're eating breakfast and none of us are morning people.
I blame it on the bacon.
I concur.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Concur.
I know, right?
Sounds good in my mouth. Concur.
I read it in a book.
Word of the day.
I concur. I concur.
People love ArchFit technology so much that Skechers put it into even more hands-free Skechers slip-ins. Just step in with no bending down or touching. Plus, ArchFit gives you amazing arch support. They're so comfortable you don't want to slip them off. Try ArchFit Skechers slip-ins.
A successful shindig doesn't happen by accident. Walmart Plus members get free delivery on more than just groceries. So I can order a Gouda and a good time! Become a member who knows better with Walmart Plus.
You can get this fixed now and pay later. You can get this fixed now and pay later. And this. Get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments at SafeLight.com.
SafeLight Repair, SafeLight Replace.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
Vacations will never be the same. Welcome to the 4 parks of the Universal.
Apparently before the Rams and 49ers game, Mac Jones fucking saw a dead body floating in the river.
This is how you make crispy Korean fried chicken.
Wi-Fi speeds as fast as home, even when you're on the go.
For pain in multiple spots like here, here, or here, Salon Pas patches stick firmly and remove comfortably once your pain is gone. Salon Pas. It's good medicine.
Gillette Lab's just a fancy-looking Fusion 5? No, it ain't. It's Gillette's best shape. And its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer. Hey, Joe, come feel my cheeks. Dad. Gillette, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better. Ever wonder how NASCAR Cup Series playoffs work? Outlast the pack, finish first among the championship 4, and you're doing donuts in victory lane. Now you're up to speed. You in?
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I only pay for what I need. What a great day. What an okay day. What a messed up.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Since the dawn of time, man has been plagued by itch and irritation from not wiping clean. What man didn't realize is that wetter cleans better. See how Wet Dude Wipes completely clears while Dry TP smears? Ditch the itch and switch to Wet Extra Large Dude Wipes for the best clean, pants down.
Hey, race fans, it's Dale Earnhardt Jr. entered the Speed States from my friends at Roto-Rooter, and you could win a VIP race experience. Download the free Roto-Rooter app, tap Speed States in the menu, and enter to win VIP passes to any 2026 race, plus airfare, hotel stay, and $1,200 spending money. Get the Roto-Rooter app today.
CW Sports back live at this elimination race for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Charlotte Roval the scene. Problems early for the 17 of Corey Day. Slapped the wall. Continues to be under attack. 18 of Williams Sawalich goes by. Matt DiBenedetto waiting in the wings.
Yeah, take a look at this right here. If you look at that left rear tire, Parker, if you'll circle that for me. Yeah, sure. The left rear tire sticking out from the bodywork quite a bit.
Brewers win.
Just a little bit from the bodywork right there. And then if you look on the other side, you see how the body damage, but the bigger concern is that housing is shoved over to the left. It's either been a track bar mount, or the track bar itself has been, and that's why we see him dropping so much. I don't know that they're going to be able to make much of a repair to that or help that very much for him when they do it.
And the biggest concern is if that thing is actually moving. Because if it's moving, that track bar mount fails, your day is done.
Right.
Playoff drivers for 12, 48, Nick Sanchez, 00, Sheldon Creed. One came in above the cut line, that's the 00. One below, that's Sanchez in the 48. And you see the impact of what's happened so far. Jesse Love helping himself. Carson Kvapil, Sammy Smith has as well. But look at Sanchez. Came in 5 below. He's now minus 13 as they run on track in stage 1.
Yeah, so we're going the wrong way here as we get further into this run. But just ahead of him is that 21 car of Austin Hill, who's up 5 spots since the start of the race. Came into this race 7 points below the cut line. Needs a big day, and he's showing some good speed here early on. Now catching Eric Almirola right there.
Let's get an update. Austin Hill. Here's Dylan Welch.
Yeah, and this is a team that I think we're going to have to keep an eye on here over these next few laps. Because I spoke with Chad Haney, who crew chiefs this car, and said it's critical that we get stage points in this first stage. And if we don't, watch for us to maybe try to flip that stage just to set us up better for stage 2 and the rest of the race. So this battle here, as he tries to close out on Eric Almirola, would be for 10, which is when he would start to get stage points. I think they would like more than 1 point, though. So if they get down to the end of this stage and they haven't moved further forward, maybe the 21 tries to do something a little different here just to kind of protect themselves for the end of the race and to try to gain as many points as they can.
I will say this, though, Dylan, if he can get up inside the top 10, and he's making the move on Almirola now, so he would be in a position to get, as Dylan said...
Yeah, I saw that. Mark Sanchez in the hospital.
...inherit some other positions, because undoubtedly some of these guys out in front of him, especially the non-playoff guys, are going to flip the stage, right?
Think about Indy right here. Look at this right here. Watch the 19. I saw the 19 get high and then get right on his bumper going into the backstretch, and it just got me to thinking, is there maybe a little retaliation going to happen right here?
Message just make his life a little
Yep, I'm here.
I think, to your point, Adam, that's absolutely going to happen. If you look at the 88 Conzo, it's most likely going to flip the stages. You know, Justin Allgaier could potentially go and try and get a playoff point by winning the stage and look ahead, but that's definitely a decision that all these teams and drivers have to make. But historically, if you're in 10th, you'll inherit a couple of positions of drivers and teams that decide to flip it.
But I think Mozak, Green, those are drivers that really, you know, they don't need stage points. And here's what you were talking about, Jamie. It got a little tight through the
Well, and even if you can we back that up a little bit more, like in the middle of 1 and 2 on the oval, Eric was right on his bumper. I don't think he was going to do anything. This is what happened in Indy that we're referring to. You see Austin gets loose, and then he turns right, hooks the 19 into the wall. It was a huge impact for Eric. Obviously, Austin got suspended the following week, was not at the race.
But this is why Austin Hill finds himself below the playoff cut line. Not only suspended for a race, has to use the waiver, but with that, under NASCAR's rules, you lose all of the playoff points that you've accumulated. He had won stages, he had won 3 races. He begins the playoffs below the cut line. It's been an uphill climb ever since for him. And so that's why he's in this position. No margin for error and trying to come from behind to advance on to the round of 8. Talking about Austin Hill. 00 Sheldon Creed has also gotten by Almirola. He now rides in the 11th position. Came into the day plus 12 on that cut line. Now the other end of the playoff spectrum. Been a tough afternoon for Harrison Burton, a playoff driver that has had a great year, but unfortunately the playoffs haven't been great to him post-Bristol. What are they dealing with today, Kim?
Yeah, they needed a good day. Right now, not having it. Harrison Burton currently in the 25th position after starting 26th. And crew chief Danny Ackland was very honest with me, saying road courses have not been their strength this year. Despite that, when I talked to Harrison before the race, he said, look, I felt good in race trip. My pressures in my tires just weren't where they needed to be for quals. We're going to have to make some movement. They told him to be aggressive in the drop of the green, but right now, it's very, very hard to be aggressive when you have a car that has no grip. That's the report he's giving his team.
When I looked at Harrison coming into this weekend, my thoughts were I don't see that car having the speed to be able to go out and get stage points each time and get this terrific finish. But I think he's been around long enough, and he knows the car that he has, he'll capitalize if these other guys have mistakes, or if chaos breaks out, maybe he can miss that. And to me, that's his way of advancing into this next round.
7 of the top 10 drivers alive for the championship. Step it up when you need to. You see it each and every year. And here are the faces. 4 are going to be eliminated at the end of the afternoon. All those drivers chasing a position in the round of 8. We're live at the Charlotte Roval.
Olive Garden's never-ending pasta bowl is back. So first round, get a favorite. Your go-to. Second round, be braver. bolder. Have what she's having. What he's having. Get that third round of breadsticks. Go for a hot take on our new spicy 3-meat sauce. You know, throw some spaghetti at the wall. See what sticks. And try it all with our never-ending first course. Never-ending pasta bowl. Starting at $13.99. Back for a limited time.
And Doug.
Are you here for Tracy?
We're here for everyone. Limo and I help people save hundreds by customizing car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
We ordered a limo, not a limo.
Oh yeah, we do that too.
The limo?
At your service. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Girl, you're locked in.
What? No, I'm not. Walmart Plus members get to choose which video streaming service we want.
No, I meant
It's included, so I can watch what I want.
Oh, well, who knew?
Oh my gosh! Become a member who knows better. Walmart Plus.
There's a reason we do all this shifting, launching, and battling over a bottle of champagne. We harness this and put it in that so you can feel like this. Now you're up to speed. You in?
Okay, let's rewind. A freak hailstorm hit, cracking this group's windshield and causing the night to take an unexpected turn. Inside, they were greeted by Edna's warm welcome, a blank stare, be cool guys, and a TV showing football that no one wanted to change, ever. So they pulled out the BetMGM.
I guess actually, yeah, the rest of it is correct.
But what would the
It just looks a little weird because
New York.
they fucked it up.
Was pulling for that parlay. Make it a place you'll never forget. BetMGM Sportsbook. Make it
I guess just disregard Garrett Smithley on there.
One of the best things you can do to improve the look and performance of your car can be done for under $20 and in less than 30 minutes.
Fix your cloudy and weathered headlights with Cerakote's #1 best-selling ceramic headlight restoration kit in just 3 easy steps and without power tools. Just wipe, sand, and apply. It's that easy. Cerakote restores and protects, and for as long as you own your vehicle, it's guaranteed. You can trust Cerakote with over 60,000 5-star reviews. Don't wait until it's too late. Buy today for under $20.
For pain in multiple spots like here, here, or here. Salon Pass patches. Stick firmly and remove comfortably once your pain is gone. Salon Pass. It's good medicine.
Hidden Valley Ranch is made with real ingredients for real ranch flavor that's impossible to put into words. But that's pretty close. Hidden Valley Ranch. New bottle, same great flavor.
We are getting ready to crown a champion.
Championship weekend coming back to the desert.
Let's get
4 title races in 3 days means there will be a buzz in the air all weekend long. Whether from the grandstands, the infield experience, or the hillside, this is your chance to witness history and make championship caliber memories for the whole family. NASCAR Championship Weekend at Phoenix Raceway. Get your tickets now at phoenixraceway.com.
The fastest growing cable network in all of television is News Nation. News Nation respects all Americans and is news for all Americans. To find News Nation on your screen, go to newsnationnow.com. With Parker Kligerman, Jamie McMurray, I'm Adam Alexander, hanging out downstairs. Carla Metz, Dylan Welch, Kim Coon. Over halfway home, opening stage, NASCAR Xfinity Series on the Charlotte Roval. Connor Zilic started on pole, has led every lap. And you know, in every one of his road course starts, he's led double-digit laps. Zilic is good. Unfortunately, problems for the 25 of Harrison Burton, Kim.
Yeah, bigger problems than just the lack of grip we talked about earlier. Remember in practice that he was having fuel pressure issues. Well, the team changed both the fuel pump and regulator after practice before they qualified the car. But now the issue seems to be back. Take a listen to the radio.
Fuel pressure goes out. And I sleep on my downshift. Having to heel toe basically. And it's dead on the straightaway. The worst one yet. It's getting worse, man. I think it's going to be terminal until we don't get something fixed.
Harrison Burton's in trouble.
So you heard him say, I think this is going to be terminal for us. The team told him, we don't have a choice right now. We need to try to finish this stage if we can. So, Parker, if you're the driver at this point...
There ain't no way, boy.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking your season basically coming to an end, your playoff run here. Such an amazing job this team has done to be in the playoffs. But if you're having these sorts of issues, it's just a mechanical issue that's almost out of your control in a lot of ways. As the 25 is actually really slow right now. So he was going off from the final chicane. So maybe those issues get worse. I thought it was interesting. He was talking about heel and towing to help that sort of issue out. I was imagining or assuming that using the clutch and blipping the throttle as he's trying to get into gear. Oh, here you go. He's really slow right now.
Yeah, the heel toe thing doesn't really make any sense to me. If they replace the fuel pump, the regulator, it's obviously something different than that. That's not allowing that car to have fuel pressure and allowing the engine to run. It looks like it's just completely shut off at this point.
And he's a long ways away. This could, very well if he's.
Oh yeah, that might actually end up being out of caution.
And that would have a big impact on strategy as we're down now to 6 laps to go, stage 1. Look right at your screen. Really.
Yeah, that'll end up being a caution.
Love and Quampo going at it. And when you think about where they are in relation to that cut line, every position is a point.
Oh no, he found an exit.
All you can.
He's actually going to try and pull it off here, Harrison Burton.
I don't know if that's.
There in turn 4, yeah, but he didn't fully make it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's going to have to be a caution.
Yeah, I wanted to get me through the stop on track. Yeah, let me get back to the pits and see if we can. Very genuinely thing to do, but what we need to do. But he's obviously not in a position. Oh, looks like he's trying to bump the starter.
When he's so close to the racetrack, he can't get any help there.
Yeah. I think this would produce a caution.
Yeah, that's going to have to be a caution.
It seems when we come to this racetrack,
yep, there it is.
There's always something. You just never know what it's going to be. And now we get this caution.
So it was about a 21-minute, 41-second green flag run to start the race. We have 6 to go in the stage, so we will likely be able to go back green in this stage. But the caution does come out for Harrison Burton, and that will end his season.
Led every lap, top 5, 88, followed by Allgaier, Mozak, Sammy Smith, Sam Mayer.
When my doctor gave me Breztri for my COPD, I noticed things changed. Breztri gave me better breathing starting within 5 minutes. It also reduced flare-ups.
Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsening breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about Breztri.
When it comes to your wireless plan, don't settle for less. Get more with a free 5G phone and real unlimited data from Straight Talk. More ways to connect. Stream the last lap of the race. And when you spend less with Straight Talk, you can get more moments to yourself by getting something for them. Switch to Straight Talk and get a free 5G phone on us, on America's most reliable 5G network. Straight Talk, official partner of NASCAR. Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart.
You know what's crazy? We're eating breakfast and none of us are morning people. I blame it on the bacon. I concur. Cheers. Cheers. Concur. I know, right? Sounds good in my mouth. Concur. I read it in a book. Word of the day. I concur. I concur.
You can get this fixed now and pay later. You can get this fixed now and pay later. And this. Get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments at SafeLight.com.
SafeLight Repair, SafeLight Replace.
Gotta have a lucky charm when you ride, right? Make you feel safe and protected out there.
That's why I never leave home without a photo of the little ones.
Bracelet for my husband. Lucky rabbit's foot.
Lucky rabbit named Swoot. It's Swedish. That's a whole rabbit. Named Swoot.
Well, there's really no need for a lucky charm when you ride.
Not when America's #1 motorcycle insurance got your back. We're just gonna ignore the fact that Carl has a rabbit. Named Swoot.
Back to the game I love. It's great to be able to keep up with the guys again. It's why I wanted more from my symptomatic obstructive HCM. So I asked my cardiologist about Camzyos. With Camzyos, my symptoms have improved, and I can be more active now. It's a difference I can feel, and they can see, and she can too.
Camzyos works by targeting what's causing OHCM, and it's proven to reduce obstruction in the heart 4 times more.
Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure that can lead to death, a risk that's increased with serious infection, irregular heartbeat, or with certain other medicines. Do not stop, start, or change medicines or dose without telling your doctor. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help for new or worsening heart failure symptoms. Camzyos is only available through a restricted program. Before taking Camzyos, tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and current or planned pregnancy. Camzyos, first in its class to treat symptomatic OHCM.
It's great to be playing again. Ask your cardiologist about Camzyos.
CW Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by Progressive. Save when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com. Toyota, let's go places. And by Credit One Bank, NASCAR American Express Card. First caution of the day, NASCAR Xfinity Series racing here at the Charlotte Roval. Undoubtedly, if we'd stayed green, some drivers would have run it long, others would have made pit stops. But how do you handle this with the caution coming out? Pit stops, 4 to go in the stage. This is going to be really interesting to see what the strategy call is here. Zilich leading Allgaier, Mozak, Smith, and Mayer. And it looks like everybody, at least all those up front, going to hit Progressive pit road. Kim?
Including Jesse Love, top of your screen. He said, little snug in turns 1 and 7, but I don't think I'm losing roll speed. They're going to make a slight air pressure adjustment on those Goodyear tires. Also take Sunoco Hill below him. Connor Zilich, good for Connor, back to the field. He says the car feels pretty good, no adjustments. They reminded him to be gentle on the curb, Dylan.
Justin Allgaier just said that the left rear was his biggest issue. Looks like just an air pressure adjustment, 4 tires and fuel. Sammy Smith said he was a little bit tight in some areas, a little bit loose in others. They're attributing some of that to the cup rubber that was laid down on the racetrack. I don't think they're going to make any too big of a change on the 8 car.
How about this race on pit road? It's Allgaier first off Progressive pit road. Zilich loses one, Smith up a spot, +2 for Jesse Love. Sam Mayer stays in the top 5. Almirola goes +4. And Austin Hill, who is in desperate need of stage points, goes +2 there. And it's Nick Sanchez who stays on track. He was 16th in all 5 drivers.
And Nick Sanchez needs those points.
48 team radio.
It's only going to be about 2 laps, Nick. Okay, we got to do what we got to do here. I will try my very best. You got some cars behind you here. Hopefully. Gonna try, buddy.
I think what Nick's got to hope for right here is that they get stacked up a little bit and he can get away. We saw it yesterday in the truck race. The Sanchez's car didn't look as good as what we saw yesterday with Heim.
And I was surprised maybe even Taylor Gray in the 54 didn't employ this strategy.
Right.
Just take that risk because they were way outside the points. Even if you net 1 point at the end of this, it was a game.
What's going on with the 88 of Zilich, Kim?
Yeah, sounds like they thought they might have a loose wheel. Crew Chief Marty Lindley got on the radio and said, loose wheel, we're going to have to bring you back down. They are reviewing the video right now just to make sure they do, in fact, need to come bring him back down to tighten up those lug nuts. So the crew is at the ready if they need to bring Connor down pit road.
Well, Connor Zilich might be in trouble.
To get it tight, and I would just tell you that if he has to go to the back, it's going to be fun for all of us to watch him drive up through here.
I think the unknown you almost have to pick. Yeah, and it's really hard for him to assess this under caution. You can't quite feel that. Maybe if it's very loose, you'll feel a little bit of a vibration, but you'll notice if it is loose right when you go into green, the first braking zone, you'll know.
I feel like the changer's saying I think it's tight. It looked to me like he was trying to sell it. We'll see.
Kaz Grala had an uncontrolled tire, and so the 24 will have to come from the back on this restart. And we'll go green with 3 laps to go in the stage. Sanchez, DiBenedetto on the front row. Row 2 is going to be Jeb Burton, Parker Retzloff. And then row 3 is where we'll see the drivers that came down and were able to get tires there.
Have to have a little bit of patience right here with Allgaier and Zilich. You see they're going to start on the 3rd row, but cars in front of them on old tires, and it's really hard to get going on these restarts for those guys. So they'll have to be patient until we can get strung out just a little bit.
And the way this restart zone is in that chicane, it's really hard to get the power down when you have new tires, let alone the old tires that they're on. You're going to see a lot of spinning tires there for those front cars. Let's take a listen to the 88 radio.
Video all look okay? I don't feel anything. All right, we're going to stay here. Just hands up.
The only thing that they have on their side right here is that we're going to get a caution at 2 laps. So if he runs 1 lap and he's like, guys, it's shaking, he can pit, come in. They're really not going to lose anything from where they were.
How about Allgaier takes the inside lane on this restart? He'll go inside of the 88 row 3 to build a set for the Echo Park restart zone, Echo Park Automotive, where car buying is easier, better, and happier. And this is going to be wild. 3 laps to decide stage 1.
Gonna be 3 laps to go.
Below the cut line.
Green flag in the stage. For 3 laps to go in the stage.
Good little launch right there by the 28. That's what he needed. Allgaier's already though on the inside.
Outside lane. Making it happen. We'll see if Allgaier gets tracked in behind the 99 in DiBenedetto. He does. Zilich already up to 3rd. Jeff Burton in 2nd behind Sanchez.
Yeah, and it looked like Justin was going to be in the right position. 99 of Matt DiBenedetto just could not get going. You see Justin had to spend 2 or 3 corners behind him and lost a couple of positions because of it.
Saw the elbows flying there, courtesy of the Hellman's onboard camera.
That's really tight. 3 wide there through turn 5. Incredibly tough. Saw Bozak in the grass a little bit. You're going to want to sort that out before you get down here into turn 7. 4 wide.
I'm not sure it was cut out for this. Sammy Smith, playoff driver. He might have gotten 3 positions there in the 8. Carson Quapple coming through as well.
Slide down right in front of the 21. I think Austin Hill maybe cut him a little bit of a break right there. Big discrepancy in speed in some of these cars.
Look at Zilich. Restarted row 3, outside lane. That power move at the start. And out of the backstretch chicane, 88 in charge again. It'll be 2 laps to go in the stage.
How about Jesse Love? What points he's going to be able to get out of this stage, knowing he needs them. It looks like Mayer might have a little bit of an issue right here.
Trying to get the pit lane there.
Connor Zilich is in the lead now.
Backstretch, you'll have to do a stop and go here on the front stretch.
Well, that's a big, big dent to pay. Came in 43 above the cut line. But was
Sam
in
Mayer.
position to get some stage points. How about the guys running 2nd and 3rd? Came in on either side of the cut line. Jesse Love and Sanchez. And Sanchez just trying to hang on and get those points.
But what a massive game this will be if he's even able to hang out for Sanchez. If he loses 2 or 3 more positions, it's been a massive game from being in 16th before.
Oh, you see Mayer drop that right side off. Then watch how tight it gets here right on exit for him. He has to check up. Tries to slide down in front of the 21 right here. Ooh, little contact.
I didn't think 2 side by side worked well. I didn't think 3 worked. Now I know 4 doesn't.
I like Sammy Smith's position on that, on the inside. A little bit safe for those guys on the outside. Great move.
Here's the Sam Mayer deal.
Oh, he just got pushed off 3 wide.
Oh, yeah. Got pushed off.
And then he didn't stop on the front stretch.
Yeah.
So you get 1 more lap. If he doesn't do it next time around,
there he goes.
There it is right there. If he hadn't paid his debt there, he would have had to do a pass-through penalty or started at the rear when we begin the 2nd stage once the caution comes out. So he's now paid his debt. He can move on. Big missed opportunity, though. And I'll tell you what,
fell back to 14th.
Out of that area, he was about greeted in the bumper by the 87 of Austin Green.
Be curious to see how NASCAR views that, like coming back on, sliding down in front, and get a come on as safe as possible right there.
All right, final lap of the stage.
Sammy Smith came in minus 14. He's up to 4th. He and Quapple both get by Sanchez. Austin Hill trying to make something happen too.
Yeah, and I think these guys on the old tires have hung on better than we expected them to with the amount of laps that we're on. I know Sanchez has fallen down to 6th now.
I think it's a good lesson for later in this race. When all these drivers really need points, they're seeing this. All the Gucci's are all bit of contact.
William shaking his fist out the window.
Hey, we talk about turn 7 and what a danger zone it is. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina offers great care at every turn, and they are racing now for that 2nd position. Allgaier, Love it. Look at that. Almirola goes 1.
Oh my God, 4 wide.
He's thinking stage points.
Oh yeah, these guys are all over each other. The 19 of Eric Almirola totally missed turn 7. Unfortunately, there was no one on the outside, and he was able to slide up.
And Nick Sanchez got really lucky. He got very close to clipping Nick Sanchez's rear bumper down in turn 7.
We have had quite an eventful ending to the stage after that caution came out. Starting to see some dents and dings on these race cars. But the 88 is all clear. Connor Zilic going to lead 18 of the first 20 laps. And the only reason he didn't lead them all in stage one is because of the pit cycle.
Connor Zilic wins stage 1 at the Charlotte Roval. That was a little under a 5-minute green flag run to end the stage.
Connor Zilic gets his
about a 4.5 minute
win of 2025, and it's the 5th time he's won a stage in the last 5 races. You're watching the NASCAR Xfinity Series live from the Charlotte Roval. We're on to CW.
When my doctor gave me Breztri for my COPD, I noticed things changed. Breztri gave me better breathing starting within 5 minutes. It also reduced flare-ups.
Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about Breztri.
Oh, you want to put the heavier items on the bottom. Let's let him do his job. Right. Young homeowners love to get involved with everything.
Latte for Jan?
We got a latte for Jan.
Remember, you don't work here.
Latte for Jan?
I think the chicken marsala. Ooh, I would not have that.
Julie?
Jan, Jan as in January.
Canned goods, OJ, root beer, then probably sandwich cookies.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Could be Jan, I guess. Jan?
Zoe? That's the one.
Today, you're meeting for coffee.
They're gonna love you.
And then before you know it,
Hey!
you're meeting the family. At Credit One Bank, we believe having the credit and rewards for the little moments today can lead to even bigger ones tomorrow. Earn up to 10x points on travel and 5x points on dining with the Credit One Bank Wander American Express card. Credit One Bank, for what's ahead.
Next week, get hyped for a CW Football Saturday doubleheader. First, Stanford storms into the heart of Texas for a showdown with SMU. Then, it's an ACC Pac-12 battle when Wake Forest heads west to face off with Oregon State. CW Football Saturday, next week at 12 Eastern, 9 Pacific on the CW.
The Yankees postseason starts with yes this October as the Yankees look to make another magical run to the World Series.
An amazing season continues.
Yes is your home for comprehensive coverage, from insightful pregame shows getting you geared up for game time to incisive postgame analysis after the final out and incredible champagne celebrations from inside the clubhouse.
It never gets old. We got bigger things out of it.
Watch Yankees postseason coverage on Yes, the network that knows the Bronx Bombers best.
Dave worked at 2 jobs for years till he was able to get his Harley. First ride, cruising toward Lake Placid, and the car pulls off his lane. No room for Dave. It was obvious who was at fault. Didn't matter to the insurance company. Claim denied. That's when he called me, Joe Stanley. He had 5 questions. I had 10. Last week, Dave walked into my office, hugged Tessa, shook hands with Tony, and thanked me for getting him back on his feet. We're Stanley Law, the maximum award people.
Ryan Phelps is calling all first-time car buyers. We currently have the strongest first-time buyer program ever. Our program requires no cosigner and 0 credit, with good interest rates on vehicles up to $26,000, often with less than $500 down. No credit, no cosigner, good rates, amazing dealer. Ryan Phelps Auto, located in Auburn, Phoenix, Sodas, and soon to be Rome, with an A+ reputation and nearly 300 vehicles. First-time buyers, let's go and see why everyone is buying from Ryan.
This Tuesday, it's NXT versus TNA, 2 rival brands, 1 epic show. See who's coming out on top. Don't miss the history-making event, WWE NXT, Tuesday at 8, 7 Central, right here on the CW. And I am now joined by a ton of NXT superstars right here. We got to talk to Trick Williams, who's to the right of me, your left. And you got to host a lot of these drivers at an NXT event recently. Now you're in a NASCAR race. What do you think so far?
Man, this is crazy, man. We got tight turns. This course is like no other here in Charlotte, man. I'm having a good time. My boy Sam Mayer's doing his thing. He gonna choke slam somebody if he don't get first place. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk to Izzy Dame now, too. And you got really a big taste of NASCAR at a pit practice at Haas Factory earlier this week. Talk a little bit about that and what that was like.
You know, that was a really cool experience for all of us. We got to go into the Haas Factory and put ourselves in the role of the pit crew, change the tires. We got to drive the car, change the bolts. And I got to say, I think I was better than all my peers here.
The competition, you can see the video there, that the experiences that he had at Haas Factory. And guys, I don't really, that's not me. She is pretty good. I'm not really sure what kind of NASCAR moves NXT could probably incorporate in your show, but I'm sure Parker Kligerman probably has an idea, don't you think, Adam?
Yeah, he's ready for sure. I mean, you were equipped for any situation. I will say this. We saw Cole out there in the ring a couple weeks ago and seeing him there. It is just not something I ever had on my bingo card. Cole Custer doing the NXT. I didn't have it.
That's great. I saw his announcements. They were awesome.
Yes.
It's a toe slam. What's that? I don't know. He said.
Well, Mayer, after that penalty, he might need to toe slam somebody.
I'm trying to figure out what that move is. Sounds like it hurts. Yeah, to be honest.
Pit road is open, but as we saw there just prior to the end of the stage, everybody came down and got their service. So the ones that will make the trip down Progressive Pit Road here are those that had stayed out. Leading the way, Nick Sanchez, who got some stage points, and now he comes down for tires and going to have some ground to make up when we begin stage 2, Dylan.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They got the points they were after, but the price they're going to pay is on the backside of this here, where they're going to be buried in traffic. Their car has not been very good either. Nick said that it was not turning at all. He said, I don't even know what to do. So they're going to make a pretty big air pressure adjustment here. I think it's all 4 ends of the race car, and a chassis adjustment you see there as the wrench goes in the back window. 4 tires and fuel, and hopefully some handling adjustments for Sanchez to help him drive through the field.
You never know how the game is going to play out. Got to take advantage of opportunities. Sanchez did a good job of making that 48 wide as we wrapped up the opening stage. Charlotte Motor Speedway, 25 minutes north of downtown Charlotte. Beautiful evening in the Queen City.
Back to the game I love. It's great to be able to keep up with the guys again. It's why I wanted more from my symptomatic obstructive HCM. So I asked my cardiologist about Camzyos. With Camzyos, my symptoms have improved, and I can be more active now. It's a difference I can feel, and they can see, and she can too.
Camzyos works by targeting what's causing OHCM, and it's proven to reduce obstruction in the heart 4 times more. Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure that can lead to death, a risk that's increased with serious infection, irregular heartbeat, or with certain other medicines. Do not stop, start, or change medicines or dose without telling your doctor. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help for new or worsening heart failure symptoms. Camzyos is only available through a restricted program. Before taking Camzyos, tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and current or planned pregnancy. Camzyos, first in its class to treat symptomatic OHCM.
It's great to be playing again. Ask your cardiologist about Camzyos.
So how did these 3 end up in this Vegas speakeasy with a story no one will believe? It began with ringside seats from BetMGM. That meant anything was possible. Like chatting with this guy, not that guy, this guy, who knew another guy who gave them a password that led down here, through here, and along here. Oh, not here. And helped them open this door. Actually a bookcase with a hostess named Jules and an epic spot. Making a night where anything can happen. BetMGM. Make it legendary.
Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Any words of wisdom for the family?
Eat more wings.
Wow. Let that sink in. Kids, I think you'd all agree that these were words that your grandfather used.
You can get this fixed now and pay later. You can get this fixed now and pay later. And this. Get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments at SafeLight.com.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
Vacations will never be the same. Welcome to the 4 parks of Universal Orlando Resort.
Bipolar 1 can overwhelm your mind. Sometimes, depressive lows and unpredictable highs can make it hard to get out of your head. Finding relief may help you break through. Ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Proven full-spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms.
Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, sleepiness, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar, breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
Hi, I'm Jesse Love, and these are my Powerball winning numbers. 2, because it's my number, 20, 38, 4, 5, and 3 for Dale.
Presented by Powerball. Head to your local lottery retailer to get in the game today.
Head to your local lottery retailer to make your picks and get in the game for tonight's estimated jackpot of $195 million.
To get that boat. Where is that?
Yeah. I'll let you guys look for it. And we'll go to pit road in the meantime. Here's Dylan.
Well, Sammy Smith finished 4th in stage 1. They've erased most of their points deficit. They came in minus 14, but crew chief Philip Bell said this race is not a must-win for us as long as we take care of business in stage 1 and stage 2. That's 5 to 6 points each stage at minimum. They got 7 in stage 1. They're 1 below right now, Kim.
Partially cloudy conditions here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Right now, the sun hiding behind the clouds, but when it peaks out, causing some problems for some drivers. Take a listen to Connor Zillow's radio.
It's so blind cresting that hill right now because of the sun. Yeah, I can see that.
So that glare causing some
Yeah, that'd be an issue.
It is a little bit later than it typically is run, so we do expect to end under the lights here. So until that sun completely sets, though, those drivers with issues out here at the Roval.
Yeah, Kim's great point, and that's what he was referencing there is turn 5 to 6. It's a blind crest. You go over, and the sun is directly in your face. Usually it's the end of the race that you struggle with that. But with this race, most likely go in the darkness. It's sort of right now.
And look at those stage points earned. 0 for Taylor Gray. Austin Hill gets 5. Sammy Smith gets 7. And it's those 3 drivers that are now separated by 1 point at the cut line as we get ready for our second stage. And for Connor Zillow's, not only do you get the 10 stage points, you get another playoff point, and you're in control as we begin stage number 2. The field set for the Echo Park restart zone.
Alrighty.
Echo Park Automotive, where car buying is easier, better,
Here we go.
happier. Best friends front row. Outside
Back green.
Zillow's, controlling the race to his left, Jesse Love.
Connor's done a great job.
Sounds like a great way to lose a friendship.
That last turn, able to use that outside to get the momentum, actually clear.
Yeah, cleanly through turn 1.
Do a little better job on the initial start, but Connor timed that out perfectly right there.
Sammy Smith did a great job, too, driving outside, cutting down in front of Allgaier, getting to 3rd. 16, Christian Eckes, haven't said his name much today, but starting to get with it. Really good on the road courses this year. Missed out on the playoffs as a rookie of team.
See that black paint car there, Sam Merritt, a bit on tilt right now, probably trying to get back to the field after going through the chicane. He had to stop and give him all track position. Now trying to make his way back forward. Well, the unfortunate part for Sam there is he was kind of forced off the track. It wasn't like he missed his braking zone. They were 3 wide going into that turn. It's just not wide enough. So he got forced off. I think that's probably frustrating for him, but he can recover. And he's got a little bit of a buffer at him on the points. So missing out on those stage points wasn't the end of the world for him.
Yeah, you don't want to compound the problem. Go out and get too aggressive in traffic, and then put yourself behind the 8-ball smoke coming down the back straightaway.
It's Brennan Poole potentially there.
You know, Sheldon Creed has had a good playoffs. Back-to-back top 5s, driving that 0 for Haas Factory. But he's only picked up 2 stage points, so came into the day at plus 12. But he's done a nice job of being patient and now riding 6th.
Yeah, I talked to him earlier today down in the garage, and he didn't seem overly relegate itself to most likely being a top 10 competitive car, but not much more than that. And I think that's kind of what we've seen in the first stage here. And as we go into the second with that 0-0 looking like a solid top 10 car, but not what he really wanted to be the top. Well, and if you watched qualifying earlier today, you know that all of the junior motorsports cars have been the quickest here. All those guys qualified well, along with the 17 of Corey Day. Other cars kind of out of the same camp. So yeah, these Haas factory cars, the sixth best is about where you're going to end up if you're not in a JRM car right now. Oh, you see a little contact right there in the back. Those guys able to get it straightened out. I've been impressed with turn 7 today, Parker. It's been a little chaotic, but not as wild as what we expected. These guys have done a nice job. Just give it time, Joe. Yeah. It will happen. I was trying to sell it a little bit.
Well, everybody's been on their best behavior. We did have a 4 wide moment there, and speaking of a little contact, Day to Benedetto.
That's the most. Corey's got every corner of that car so far today. I think you look at it, it's been a lot of tape on that thing.
Only his second career start on a road course. He was with us at what would be his home track out in Sonoma, California back in the summertime. Best career finish, top 10 at St. Louis. Raja Karuk drove this car last weekend. Did a nice job at Kansas.
The qualifying had to make Corey feel good. That was pretty spectacular for a guy that doesn't have.
Yeah, Zilish is still the leader. He's leading by a second, over a second and a half over Jesse Love.
Really impressive. This section here is so tight. As you come out of 1 through 2, it almost feels like a street course with the walls there on both sides.
Oh, got the 45 stopped on track. That will be a caution.
A caution.
Yep.
Be our third of the day, and there it is. Caution.
There's the caution.
One of those was the stage ender. Stage 1 had the Harrison Burton car stopped, and now 45 of Josh Williams.
So it's about a 3.5 minute green flag run right there.
It happened.
Start the second stage.
To our second stage. Don't know that this comes at a time to produce any strategy. We'll see what teams are thinking. Zilich continues to lead.
Doug. Imagine if we could tell everyone here that Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to save people hundreds.
Leave him! It's a mascot!
Oh, what's this? A fan has run out onto the field and he's not wearing pants. Do birds need pants? And the control room censored it. Oh, only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. A successful shindig doesn't happen by accident. It's a choice. Walmart Plus members get free delivery on more than just groceries. So I can order a Gouda and a good time! Who knew, who knew? The world is your oyster. Who knew, who knew? Not for country costs.
Whoa, Walmart Plus lets you choose from 2 streaming services?
The choice is everything.
Who knew, who knew?
Become a member who knows better with Walmart Plus.
Olive Garden's never-ending pasta bowl is back. So first round, get a favorite. Your go-to. Second round, be braver, bolder. Have what she's having, what he's having. Get that third round of breadsticks. Go for a hot take on our new spicy 3-meat sauce. You know, throw some spaghetti at the wall, see what sticks. And try it all with our never-ending first course. Never-ending pasta bowl, starting at $13.99. Back for a limited time.
Turn right.
This is how you make crispy Korean fried chicken.
Wi-Fi speeds as fast as home, even when you're on the go.
Ever wonder how NASCAR Cup Series playoffs work? Let Gazoo Racing break it down for you. NASCAR is a bracket system with eliminations at 16, 12, 8, and 4. How to advance, win races, or survive the cut. Outlast the pack, finish first among the championship 4, and you're doing donuts in victory lane. And trust me, Toyota's ready for victory lane. Now you're up to speed. You in?
How do you get all that flavor on just one pan? Oh, Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. Nice. This school night dinner gets an A+ for me. Hidden Valley Ranch. Only serious about flavor.
This is the one who never stops. She works around the clock and knows when it's all on the line. Having the right supplies makes all the difference. The industrial-grade products you need. Call quickgranger.com or stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
You better get ready, because it's time for the NASCAR Xfinity Series playoffs. And there's one thing for sure. You win this, there's no going back. No going back to that place where no one knew your name. Back to that time when you didn't know the full weight of a trophy that changes everything. No going back to a world where your name wasn't followed immediately by champion. The NASCAR Xfinity Series playoffs, only on the CW.
CW Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by Echo Park Automotive, where car buying is easier, better, and happier. Toyota, let's go places. And by Bristol Myers Squibb. Great Saturday evening, Charlotte Motor Speedway. Wheeling caution lights are on. Wheeling, the official warning lights of NASCAR and America's most trusted manufacturer of emergency lights and sirens. Josh Williams stopped on track, producing our second natural caution of the evening. Also had a caution at the end of stage one. So 3 total tonight. Let's get some updates from pit road. Here's Dylan.
Yeah, good story with Jeb Burton this weekend. The Ward Burton Wildlife Foundation and Jeb himself helped facilitate a union of an emotional support dog, golden retriever. His name is Trooper, and an active duty service member named Samantha Mack, who is currently, as we said, Army active duty based at Fort Bragg here in North Carolina. She tragically lost her son Christian during the final month of his validation training in the Air Force, and despite her grief, Samantha has continued to not only serve our country, but also has worked to keep the memory of her son Christian alive through a number of initiatives. According to statistics, 1 in 3 veterans live with post-traumatic stress disorder, and animals help provide comfort, reduce loneliness, and improve mood during the grieving process. So we certainly thank Samantha for her service and Trooper for his as well.
So October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and teams do a great job of spotlighting cancer warriors, specifically Team Alpha Prime. Now, last year, they put Jeannie Vrabel's name on their car. That is wife to NASCAR personality, NASCAR Chasm. I know everybody knows him. Well, fast forward, Jeannie is now cancer-free.
Let's go.
Year-long battle, so they
Let's fucking go. That's awesome. I've been kind of like following him through that.
Again, she is cancer-free.
That's fucking
she came
sick.
Back 100% clear in her last scan. There she is. So we want to give her a big congratulations on getting to ring that bell and live her life cancer-free now.
Thank you all for those stories.
That's awesome.
And this week, they painted the walls pink here at Charlotte Motor Speedway in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So everybody in the community getting involved in supporting others. Getting lined up for the restart, and it will come right at the midway point of our second stage. When I look at that bumper, top 7 drivers, all running for a championship, 8 of the top 11. Sanchez 24th after running it long in stage 1. Let's get some Connor Zillich radio.
Copy. What's the playoff situation look like? On my screen right now, 21 is out by 1. The 8 is out by 4. 48 out by 19, and 25 is out by like 38. And Taylor Gray's the last one in. Quapple's 9 to the good. Sheldon's 9 to the good, and Jesse is 13 to the good. Copy.
Connor Zillich, just a curious race fan there.
I know what the situation was. I feel like the guy was saying like he was writing it down.
Maybe he was.
Let's go with I don't think so.
Yeah, all Dyer's locked in, Zillich locked in.
Sam Mayer radio, he's 11th for the restart.
Stop no matter what. Yes, that's what they're telling us now. You need to get stuff there, dude. But I guess I know what I'm going to do now. Those who know, be fine. Stay focused on the task. Yeah, so everybody else. I'm so done.
I get his frustration here because he felt like he was forced off chain contention, which he was, but this is just the rule. The rule is if you don't go to the corner, you cut it, you have to stop. You have to pay that penalty. I I know it's frustrating. Here he is now actually stopping, which was pretty adventurous as he did that. Tried to speed as far as he could in there and then stop. But we're going to get going here.
Green flag.
Green flag. Green flag.
Outside lane again. Halfway home, stage 2. Sammy Smith getting with it, the outside lane.
Sammy Smith's had an awesome day at a great time. I don't know that anybody had him picked as a top 5 contender at a road course. But Parker, he has done just an amazing job all day today. After the engine issue at Bristol to kick off the playoffs, I feel like at Kansas, they rose to the occasion for sure there, and they're doing it once again today. This is what playoff runs are made of. When you can buckle in, lock in, and find an extra performance, that's exactly what 18 has done.
I said during practice and qualifying today, my favorite part of this format are these elimination races and the opportunity to have that game 7 moment.
Ooh. Old guy almost got spun by Sheldon.
Full contact turn 7.
Village got into Creed, who then got into the 7. Justin probably doesn't even know who to be mad at this point. Oh, no, the tire rub there.
Oh, great. Sheldon has a tire rub. That's just perfect. And Carson Quapple has one, too.
You see the one has some smoke on that right front fender.
Creed looks good.
Take a look back at this. You'll see the one just pop into frame and right into the door. There, Sheldon Creed. Sheldon would have felt that. Would have been a shock. Yeah, I misspoke. I thought that was William Smollett. His cars looked so much alike, but it was actually Carson Quapple who got into him.
But Creed and Quapple both look pretty good right now.
And Sheldon was able to get back by him, which was key.
Just can't imagine the stress of this race for drivers, teams, strategy for the crew chief.
Well, as you look at your screen there, Austin Hill had a lot of work to do. And he is
I did capitalize the title today. Today's a little bit better than yesterday. Still not great, though.
With Sammy Smith.
Well, he's finished top 5 in 5 of the 6 road course races this year. And when you look at his resume and where he's won races throughout his career, and the only place he hasn't won is a road course. Connor Mozak in the 9 locks it up. Sam Mayer takes advantage.
That worked out perfect for Sam Mayer right there as Connor was trying to stay off the car in front of him. He did get some damage there to the front end. It should be fine. Guys are pretty cool.
I would love to see the Patriots smash the Bills. That'd be hot.
Connor Mozak there, he kind of went to the inside, which means you shortcut the corner, you have a little less distance, you just overcooked it, then tried to park it, and that's when Sam was able to run in the back of him. Yeah, here he is going the inside of Carson Quapple to 7. He just realizes he overcooked. He didn't want to run into his teammate there. When he does that, he sort of checks up, and right then there, Sam Mayer ran the back of him, moved out of the way. Still a little bit of smoke off of Creed's car. It's on the left front, in the banking on the racetrack. Doesn't seem to be as bad as some of the others that we've seen today, so it looks like he might be okay.
He's 6 right now, plus 10, came into the day at plus 12. And I said, last year he came in at plus 35. Got stage points in stage 1. You're like, he's good. Move him on to the round of 8. And then it just came apart at the seams.
Well, that's why everybody's terrified of the Roval. It's because of what you saw right there on the front stretch. It just seems like at some point in all these races, we see a massive group of cars get torn up, and last year it eliminated Sheldon from the playoffs. But I love what Sheldon said to us earlier today in practice when he was asked which part of this track is the toughest, and he said from the start-finish line back to the start-finish line.
Watching Sanchez try to drive back through. As we talk Sheldon Creed, we give a pop to his crew chief. Jonathan Tony was on the box when Cole Custer won the title 2 years ago. That group celebrated the regular season championship last season.
Oof.
Look at this. 2 rookies in the playoffs. Sanchez on board. This is the Toyota onboard camera riding with Taylor Gray.
There was a ton of smoke there. Technically, one of these cars was locking up. I couldn't tell if it was the 48 or the 54. But you might pay a penalty for that big of a lockup. These tires this weekend, in the truck series we saw yesterday in practice today, cars that locked up, even just one time locking up for a long period of one brake zone could damage that tire, put a flat spot, or even cord the tire. Well, we know that was an issue with Sanchez in qualifying earlier today. Had to live with that tire all of stage 1. hopefully that same issue hasn't happened again. Nick's made steady progress through the field there, but not probably the speed that they wanted to get to the field after staying out at the stage one there to get the points.
Allgaier already locked into the round of 8, and he probably doesn't want to see Austin Hill there, because when you think of the tracks in the next round, Hill is really, really good. He's won at Las Vegas. Obviously, he's unbelievable in the draft. We go to Talladega in a couple of weeks. The elimination races at Martinsville, where he won earlier this season. But Hill doing everything he needs to. Allgaier right in his hip pocket as they come to this chicane on the back straightaway.
So, Parker, just sitting here thinking, I don't know that we've ever run like this track on the oval. It's the most sensitive track we'll probably go to as far as day to night and the balance of your car shifting. I don't think we've ever run a road course where you went day to night, and we're going to experience that today. So we're going to get to watch together and see if the balance of these cars change. The only one I can remember was a couple years ago was the night race here for Xfinity, but it was in the rain, monsoon conditions, so that wasn't a good test.
The pictures were amazing on that Saturday. So much to watch at the Charlotte Roval. Daniel Dye going for a ride. Payback from Anthony Alfredo. Silich leading.
Ooh, okay, Big Wheels. We see you, Mike.
Oh, you mean my beautiful new ride? Well, with Progressive's Name Your Price tool, I went and found the right auto insurance rate for me. You know this thing can traverse any terrain.
Terrain? No, that's not what you call in your auntie's driveway.
Some things you can handle, like finding auto insurance coverage that's right for you with Progressive's Name Your Price tool.
Wait, what happened to the coupe? Oh, well, I think it disappeared with his hairline.
Handling what your loved ones say about you, not so much.
Olive Garden's never-ending pasta bowl is back. So first round, get a favorite. Your go-to. Second round, be braver, bolder. Have what she's having, what he's having. Get that third round of breadsticks. Go for a hot take on our new spicy 3-meat sauce. Throw some spaghetti at the wall. See what sticks. And try it all with our never-ending first course. Never-ending pasta bowl. Starting at $13.99. Back for a limited time.
Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Any words of wisdom for the family?
Eat more wings.
Wow. Let that sink in. Kids, I think you'd all agree that these were words that your grandfather used.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
1 minute, it's smooth driving.
Come on.
The next, a crack. But at least you can get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments at SafeLight.com.
Nice.
And SafeLight can come to you for free, anytime, anywhere, and do everything you need to get back on the road.
SafeLight repair. Come on. SafeLight replace.
Go to SafeLight.com and get it fixed now and pay later.
Girl, you're locked in. What? No, I'm not. Walmart Plus members get to choose which video streaming service we want.
No, I meant
It's included, so I can watch what I want.
Oh, well, who knew?
Oh my gosh! Become a member who knows better. Walmart Plus.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
Love the golden hour racing.
Vacations will never be
Racing
the
to
same.
golden hour right now.
Welcome
It's beautiful.
to the 4 parks of Universal Orlando Resort.
There's a method to all this motorsports madness. A reason we do all this shit. Launching and battling over a bottle of champagne. You harness this and put it in that so you can feel like this. Now you're up to speed. You in?
5 laps to go. Stage 2 at the Charlotte Roval for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. You're watching CW Sports coverage of the Blue Cross North Carolina. Connor Zilich leading. He's led 33 laps today, won the opening stage. And now we're at that juncture of the race where you start thinking about strategy. The strategy really didn't play in stage 1 because we got a caution with 7 laps to go and most everybody pitted under the yellow. Now that we have this green flag field, going to be some drivers running long, others will flip the stage, and it will present an opportunity for the shakeup.
I would assume we'd see the 88 flip the stage, most likely, considering how far out in front he is right now.
Hey, how about
5.4 second lead over second.
Look at Daniel Hemrick there in ninth, driving the 11, 21 series champion, full time in the trucks, a part of their playoff chase. Was top 10 in that car earlier this year when he ran it at St. Louis. Brendan Queen driving it last weekend, making his second career start, was top 10. Great job by him. He clinched the ARCA championship today at Toledo. We offer our congratulations. And as we continue to do that, way to go, Corey Heim. Yesterday, winning the Truck Series race, coming from way back after being involved in that crash on lap
Creed is still in
one.
6th after that tire rub earlier. It seems like he got that under control.
Ever in the history of the Truck Series.
Incredible run that he's been on there. Similar to what Connor Zilic is doing, who could get 10th win as well, which is just wild to say. Not often have we seen this level of domination in these two series from young drivers like Corey Heim and Connor Zilic. Well, Connor's been on.
Wait, now Mark Sanchez has been arrested?
No matter, you know, at the beginning of the year, we talked about when would he be able to win on an oval. He is.
That's crazy.
He can win every single week on any size racetrack we go to.
A lot of big moments at turn 7 today. More to come. But you know, with Blue Cross North Carolina, you get great care at every turn. The drivers
he was in the hospital and now he's arrested.
Later on when we get these restarts, especially in the final stage.
You're just hoping your competitors will take care of you down there and not take you out, like we've seen so often. One car overcooks it, and someone who's just going through that corner gets spun out as an innocent bystander. Oh, you see Roval get the inside of Mayer out. All I could think of was, he doesn't get pushed off again in that Everybody loses.
Well, at least he knows the rules now. Even though he doesn't agree with the way that was officiated, he's done a nice job of coming back.
Mayer's going to fight back right here. He locks it up, but can he get it slowed down?
3 to go on the stage. Pit road will close with 2 to go. Allgaier taking advantage.
Allgaier's pitting. Got a bunch of people pitting.
He's been pretty happy with his race car. Hasn't said much on the radio. They'll go around here and change right side tires around to the left side. Routine service for Allgaier. Just try to get this done quickly. The pit road is very, very busy in the outside lane, so got to make sure they get out cleanly.
Yeah, you see that 54 of Taylor Gray. Lots of issues for him. Forward drive being the biggest one. Also, front turn goes away after about 5 laps.
Taylor Gray pitting.
No front turn for Taylor Gray.
Zilic stays out, but he could come next time. As I said, pit road closes with 2 to go. Zilic, as the race leader, will be the one to close it. All these drivers had to come now, because if they waited a lap, look at that.
Oh, what?
Sanchez, they dropped the car. The jack got stuck under, drug it out of his pit box. That'll be a penalty.
Oh, shit.
You take all the good fortune you had to get those stage points, and you kind of give it right back with that penalty.
Contact right there with.
What are you dropping fuel?
Green. See, they're splitting Daniel Dye right here. It's gonna get tight.
Are they dropping fuel or some shit?
Zilic gives up the lead. Scheduled green flag pit stop. 2 to go in the stage, Kim.
And no big complaints from Connor, and that's been the story all race long. Really happy with his race car. Marty Lindley, though, the crew chief, reminding the team, we have got to get the car full of fuel. Again, turn pitting will be right near that fuel window for the rest of the race.
So he'll give up the stage points and the playoff point that comes with winning the stage, but he'll have the track position when we begin the final stage. Jesse Love stays out. So does Sammy Smith, Austin Hill, Sheldon Creed. These are playoff drivers that need the stage points to advance. They want to create some insurance at that cut line.
Well, Connor's given up the one playoff point for the stage win because he's going for the 5 playoff points that go with winning overall today. By far the best part.
Actually, the caution and then being able to pit when they did the way that worked out at the end of stage 1 to get that playoff point there was just a bonus for them. As we jump to the front, and Jesse Love came in 5 points above the cut, and they have managed their day very well.
I think this has been a very impressive performance by Jesse Love and this 2 team. Under the pressure they were under coming into this, with the point situation, to go out there and perform the way he has, to be able to go and win this stage is a massive statement, and I think it's just exactly what they needed to do. We've had that pep talk at the beginning of
Jesse Love coming around.
Danny Stockman, who said, we've got to
take the final lap of the stage.
At times, I think he's done that perfectly. Well, he's going to have 19 stage points today, right? I mean, the most of anybody in the field. So, yeah, incredible job by that whole team.
You referenced what happened to Nick Sanchez when he made his green flag pit stop. He took the jack out of the box. That's removing equipment. NASCAR has penalized him. He'll have the pass-through penalty. Just a tough break and a big moment
Nick
for that
Sanchez.
team, who already had an uphill
Penalty
climb
for
to
the
advance
jack.
to the round of 8.
The jack man there, you saw him. He was trying everything he could.
Jack got drugged.
He's going to need
out of the
something
pit
major
box.
to happen in the final stage if he's going to be in position to advance. You think about the problems for Harrison Burton. So 2 playoff drivers. At this
Yeah,
point,
Nick
you
Sanchez
feel like
minus
it's
24.
sealed their fate on not being able to advance. It's going to be very difficult at this point. Jesse Love trying to do the opposite. Take advantage. Get a playoff point. Get 10 stage points and feel really good about your opportunity to go on to the round of 8 for a second straight year. Second-year driver from California. When you talk about wanting points, Sheldon Creed, Carson Quapple going at it for 4th.
They've been going at it, forever. It's been going on before the pit stop, after the pit stop. They know how important those points are. Two couldn't get away from each other.
It's like the balance of wanting the point, but you don't want to wreck and tear yourself up and give it all away and then really make your life difficult in the final stage. Tremendous effort for Jesse Love. Stayed in the game, put himself
Jesse
in good
Love
position, and when others pitted, he
going
takes
to come
over the
around
next
and
lead,
he
and he's going to drive back
will
to
win
the green and
stage
white
2
checkered
at
flag.
the Charlotte Road Course.
It's his second stage win of the year. He also won a stage earlier this season at Talladega. Sammy Smith is second. He gets 9 stage points. Austin Hill ends up 3rd. Creed and Quapple 4th and 5th. Sam Mayer 6th in stage 2. Zilich, by the way, makes his green flag pit stop. He ended up 10th in the stage. 2 stages down, 1 to come. And the drama.
Yeah, it was about a 16-minute green flag run,
It's a
or
playoff elimination race at the Charlotte Roval.
almost 17 minutes.
So far, so good for Jesse Love, who takes the green and white checkered flag. His pit stop when we return on CW.
When my doctor gave me Breztri for my COPD, things changed for me. Breztri gave me better breathing, symptom improvement, and reduced flare-ups.
Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about Breztri.
For 250 years, America has depended on the courage of those who serve. They've defended our freedom and helped us become the nation we are today. At Wounded Warrior Project, we honor the past by building a better future for post-9/11 veterans, service members, and their families. They've given us their best. Join us in supporting them through the next 250 years of strength and resilience. Visit woundedwarriorproject.org/USA250.
When it comes to your wireless plan, don't settle for less. Get more with a free 5G phone and real unlimited data from Straight Talk. More ways to connect. Stream the last lap of the race. And when you spend less with Straight Talk, you can get more moments to yourself by getting something for them. Switch to Straight Talk and get a free 5G phone on us, on America's most reliable 5G network. Straight Talk, official partner of NASCAR. Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart.
Let me tell you a story about a kid diagnosed with autism. But this boy had a dad who refused to let that diagnosis define his child. That boy is me.
News Nation presents Born Lucky this Monday at 9/8 Central on the CW.
Urban Meyer, football's a way of life. Mark Ingram II, you know what I mean? And Rob Stone team up for football talk that hits harder than game day. The Triple Option, presented by Wendy's.
I see it all, but I'm human.
How can I keep going like this?
Who will listen to me when no one gets it?
Yeah, I don't
Is
hate
there
the
a
Bills
safe
as much
space
as the
for me?
Patriots fans. I actually kind of like them, but
How will I handle it all?
you know,
We
obviously
all
not
have
when we're
a
playing against them.
988 can help you find it. We hear you. Call, text, or chat 988 for emotional support and crisis services. It's free, confidential, and here for you 24/7.
Big arms, big muscles, small results.
car accidents? We have knowledge and hopes.
Have no fear. Attorney at law is here.
This money isn't real, and neither are the results.
After your car accident, it's never been easier to choose the wrong lawyer. There's a lot of noise out there. When you want real results, choose James Alexander Law.
The Yankees postseason starts with yes this October as the Yankees look to make another magical run to the World Series. An amazing season continues. Yes is your home for comprehensive coverage, from insightful pregame shows getting you geared up for game time to incisive postgame analysis after the final out and incredible champagne celebrations from inside the clubhouse.
It never gets old. We got bigger things out of it.
Watch Yankees postseason coverage on Yes, the network that knows the Bronx Bombers best.
Get back in that car, you'll die.
CW Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. One internet price, 5 years guaranteed. Golden Corral. Golden Corral honors our nation's heroes. And by Progressive. Save when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com. The Whelen caution lights are on as we wrap up Stage 2. Whelen, the official warning lights of NASCAR and America's most trusted manufacturer of emergency lights and sirens. You know, talking about Whelen, Jesse Love with a special paint scheme here this weekend gets the win in Stage 2. Jesse and Whelen honoring the National Fallen Firefighters with that paint scheme today. And, you know, they do so many good things. Organizationally, Jesse does as a driver. And nice to see the recognition here today and get that big win in Stage 2.
Look at that. 19 points for Jesse Love today. Both he and Sammy Smith, Austin Hill, Carson. Guys needed to have good days, and they have all capitalized on it.
You know, as an organization, RCR, what a big day.
It has been.
They needed it, too.
If both their drivers advance,
oh my goodness,
it will be huge when you think about what happened in those first two races of the playoffs. I would also say that after these pit stops, they're going to be buried, and that's where the chaos could begin. Progressive Pit Road is open. Kim, what's happening?
Top of your screen, Stage 2 winner Jesse Love happy with the car. The car better, doesn't have to wait on throttle in turns 1 and 7 anymore. 4 fresh Goodyear tires, Sunoco fuel. Below him, Sheldon Creed. After that left front damage on the racetrack with Quapple, he said tighten all the right-handers. They will make a chassis adjustment and change tires as well as take fuel. Dylan.
Sammy Smith has scored the second most stage points of anybody today. His car is still tight. He asked for more front turn, 4 tires, fuel, and a chassis adjustment. Austin Hill said he was on the tight side there as well, but closer to freer on that run. So step in the right direction for the 21. They had routine service as well. And a good pit stop, it looks like.
Jesse Love, best off pit road. Austin Hill does go +1. Smith loses a spot. +2 for Mayer. Quapple, the 5th guy off the pit line. But keep this in mind. Bunch of drivers stayed out after making their pit stops under green. And the 0-0, Sheldon Creed with a slow stop.
Well, yeah, watch this right here. One of the lug nuts falls off. He has to go back. Oh, he's pulling it out. The fender right there got it pulled out. We saw that little bit of a body rub that they had. Only lost 2 spots, though. Way to get it, guys.
I'm going to tell you what, where those drivers are, when you look at the points,
Hornet's nest.
It's about to happen. The Charlotte Roval about to live up to its reputation.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
Vacations will never be the same. Welcome to the 4 parks of the Universal Orlando Resort.
He does know he's in public. He doesn't care. When a young homeowner starts to turn into their parent, it helps to show them just how bad it can get. So they just hang out here naked? Yeah. But, believe it or not, she's made progress. Really? They don't have changing rooms here? No, they do.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
I was eating his lunch in here. You're asking the right questions.
Do it all with Steel Battery. Now is the best time to save big on over 40 hardworking Steel tools. Hurry into your local Steel dealer or shop online.
Dinner time is going to be easy tonight. Wings to go for game time.
They say patience is a virtue. I say game's on in 15 minutes.
Which is why we got to go. It's to go time. I'll go start the car.
You can get this fixed now and pay later. You can get this fixed now and pay later. And this. Get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments at SafeLight.com.
Safe-Light Repair, Safe-Light Replace.
I told myself I was okay with my moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis symptoms.
With my psoriatic arthritis symptoms. But just okay isn't okay.
And I was done settling.
If you still have symptoms after trying Humira or Enbrel, Rinvoq works differently. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve joint pain, stiffness, and swelling, as fast as 2 weeks for some. And even at the 3-year mark, many people felt this relief. Rinvoq can stop joint damage, and in PSA, can leave skin clear or almost clear.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Done settling? Ask your rheumatologist for Rinvoq.
And take back what's yours.
AbbVie can help you save.
One last exhale. Fitting, isn't it? The final shot at the championship 4 comes down to a track that's been here from day one. Martinsville. Close quarters, tight corners, and a fan experience that brings you so close to the action, all of the mayhem will be right at your fingertips. NASCAR Playoffs weekend at Martinsville Speedway. Get your tickets now at martinsvillespeedway.com.
Hey race fans, it's Dale Earnhardt Jr. entered the Speed Stakes from my friends at Roto-Rooter, and you could win a VIP race experience. Download the free Roto-Rooter app, tap Speed Stakes in the menu, and enter to win VIP passes to any 2026 race, plus airfare, hotel stay, and $1,200 spending money. Get the Roto-Rooter app today.
Elimination race, Charlotte Roval, NASCAR Xfinity Series, all lined up and ready to go for the final stage on CW. Before we move ahead, let's look back at those pit stops. Penalty for a playoff driver over the wall too soon, 41, Sam Mayer.
Sam's had a tough day. Yeah, frustration inside of the car. Seen a battle now. Penalty on pit road. Just jumped over the wall just a little bit too soon. The nice part for them, they had a lot of points coming in here. Yeah, a little bit of a safety net for them.
So he drops to the rear for the restart. You guys mentioned that. We'll get the playoff update in a moment. We'll show you where everybody is after everything's cycled through with the stops.
Now is when I would want to know what the points are. Well, you know,
Getting ready to go back green.
You can almost count positions.
Going to be 23 laps to go, 24 laps to go, something like that.
Look at Taylor Gray, flips the stage, going to restart.
Yeah, it'll be 23 to go.
14, and all those other drivers that pitted restarting from 17th on back, led by Jesse Love.
From Taylor to Smith, it's an absolute dogfight here in this last stage.
Ready for the flag final stage in the Blue Cross, North Carolina 250.
Green flag.
Outside lane. Connor Zillich, replay of the start of the race with Allgaier up there with him.
Another incredible restart by Connor Zillich. He's able to just fire out of that chicane so well.
He starts under review.
16. Yeah, I see that trying to get to the inside. Allgaier's going to be on the inside. As you down here, we've seen guys be able to fight back though through these next 2 turns. You see Mozak get to the inside of Eckes right there. Oh, he's going to push him off. And usually at that inside car, you have a bit of leverage to force that outside car into the grass a little bit. He played it cleaner than that.
If you're wondering you know what's happened here. These are all the guys that made their pit stop under green. They stay out when the others come down at the end of the stage. So everything is flip-flopped. The cycle has happened, and that's why we're seeing some new faces in the front. Dean Thompson is there. You saw Jeff Burton, Kaz Gralla as well.
NASCAR says restart was good.
I feel like they've had a car that they could go and compete for the win with, but listen, he has made the most of his day. Was behind at one point. You see right now, pretty good position, Parker, and he spent most of this race outside the top 15. Oh, there goes Dean Thompson.
Dean Thompson off track.
It's Kaz Gralla to the left here, Taylor Gray. I was worried for Taylor. It looked like he got loose and was maybe going to
stop, so he's good.
Alfredo went through the middle there as well and stopped to pay his penalty. Oh boy, 3 wide. This could get interesting. See Jesse Love on the inside right here. Who's going to give? Who's not?
Yeah, it was Sheldon that went through it. Fuck.
Celebrate, and now you lose all that track position. You got to be careful.
Awesome job by all those guys, though. That could have been a disaster. Great, clean racing. Yep, very clean.
Love right now showing +6.
Because the Yankees are super bad.
Huge advantage for the 00 of Sheldon Creed. He's at +4 right now.
See Dean Thompson just wheel hopped a little bit as he was trying to turn in, got loose. Nice job getting stopped right there, pay his penalty. Oh, a little contact. Oh, and Matt. That's very similar to what we saw with Sam Mayer earlier. Anthony didn't do anything wrong. It was just 3 guys trying to make it through that backstretch chicane. There's just not enough room. Yeah, Jesse Love pushed Sammy Smith into Carson Quapple and a bunch of bumper tag. And Anthony Alfredo was the big loser in it.
Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. I feel like Alfredo's been on the wrong and did that multiple times today.
Another instance, they're going to try one more time. Yeah, going into
Jesus
that
Christ.
chicane, we'll see.
Game of chicken.
Oh, you see Creed.
Jones, Quapple. Love there as well.
Well, if you're Brandon Jones and you're locked in, the last thing you want to do right here is make anyone mad for this next round. And Jesse Love and Carson Quapple been going at it here.
You know, Taylor Gray's done a good job of maintaining track position after gaining it through the cycle of stops. But he's got some guys that are very aggressive behind him. His teammate William Sawalich and the 21 of Austin Hill, who, as you look at our leaderboard here, has got to get some position.
Austin Hill's fighting for his life right now. And he's want William to be sympathetic for what he's got going on. It's like, don't you know what I have on the line? But everybody's fighting for themselves. It's a really tough place to do that where you can look to the inside. It's easy to have contact. Yeah, Austin's going to have a little bit of momentum right here on the outside. Hopefully he can clear. If he can't right here, you don't want to be on the outside.
Hill +7 since the restart. He knows what's on the line. Now 4 below the cut line.
Yeah, the message to him was simple. Go like hell. You just have to get positions any way possible right now. Getting to the inside of William again. Really aggressive. No contact right there, though. Great pass. I can't believe that car is still going. Look at that every panel. The rear end's been knocked out of it. He's done a terrific job, though, of being able to stick it out all day long. Passing cars still.
Well, back behind him, the leaderboard has been mean today to the 8 of Sammy Smith. They have done a wonderful job. Came in -14, and the way the strategy is played out, he's -12 right now. Got a long way to go if he's going to advance to the round of 8. Connor Zillich in front of Allgaier, Mozak, Eccles, and Green at the Charlotte Roval.
Dude, what are you doing? I'm protecting my car. That's too much work. WeatherTech is so much easier. Measured floor liners up here, seat protector and cargo liner back there. Nice. Out here, side window deflectors and mud flaps and the bump stem to keep the bumper dent free. Cool. It's the best protection for your vehicle, new or pre-owned. Great. But where do I order? WeatherTech.com.
I'm being told this is Legal Evil from Liberty Mutual, who helps save you hundreds by customizing your car insurance.
And his partner, Doug, is the gentleman under the security guard.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
How do you get all that flavor on just one pan? Oh, Hidden Valley Ranch.
Oh, around goes Corey Day.
Nice. This school night dinner gets an A+ from me. Hidden Valley Ranch.
We'll lose a bunch of track
Only serious
position.
about flavor.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life.
vacations will never be the same. Welcome to the 4 parks of Universal Orlando Resort.
For pain in multiple spots like here, here, or here, Salon Pass patches stick firmly and remove comfortably once your pain is gone. Salon Pass. It's good medicine.
A successful shindig doesn't happen by accident. Walmart Plus members get free delivery on more than just groceries. So I can order a Gouda and a good time!
You sent him around.
Become a member who knows better with Walmart Plus.
No, Sammy Smith. Just sent him around. Great. It's crazy. Isn't it his teammate? Isn't the 17 a JRM car?
This is how you make crispy Korean fried chicken.
Wi-Fi speeds as fast as home, even when you're on the go.
Buy the Old Spice NFL collection.
Buy the Old Spice NFL collection.
No, like this. Old Spice NFL collection.
Old Spice NFL collection.
Old Spice NFL collection.
Old Spice NFL collection.
Okay.
You know those fat Hoka sneakers? Nice shoes, but the price? Not as nice. However, Skechers Max Cushioning are just as fabulous at a price that blows them away. Get insane comfort and cushioning, including hands-free Skechers slip-ins. Try Skechers Max Cushioning.
Got a great car, great team.
Pretty much, but it's an active car.
The intensity, fight to the end, no matter what happens. Good day, being Victor Lane. We are high on the leader now.
18 laps to go. NASCAR Xfinity Series running this elimination race at the Charlotte Roval.
Connor Zillage is dominating.
Connor Zillage show, and while he is checked out at the front, we get the playoff update sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb. A lot going on right around that cut line.
Well, the reality is where we are right now, Parker. If we get another restart from Creed all the way down to Stevenson, maybe even Sanchez, any of those guys that can shake up. If somebody has a disastrous restart or gets wrecked in turn 7, right, as we see Nick Sanchez here, who's trying to get back to the field up to 21st, so he's made some headway, but most likely in a must-win position now, considering the points situation. I think the thing to watch is how Austin Hill has probably been one of the best cars on the long run here. Taylor Gray, probably one of the worst that we've seen in the first 2 stages. He faded a ton at the end of those stages, so I think this is a big opportunity for Austin Hill. He just has to keep using that long run pace, and this could potentially be the longest run of the day. So you want to take care of those rear tires and use that to your advantage. He'll have that opportunity.
Austin Hill 8th right now.
Still out 3 at the 54, loses 2 more spots, and 3 more spots will be fine here.
Pretty confident right there. Yeah, they've seen the same thing. They're thinking he's going to fade. We're going to keep moving forward. It's almost going to come into their hands. Well, the good thing for him is it's not that he has to pass 3. It could just be Taylor losing 3, right? So it's going to work both ways for them. And I like that he's calm to the driver. Like as he said that, there's no panic. We have a lot of time left. Just keep doing what you're doing. That's really good information.
What's the feel right now in the 21 camp, Dylan?
Well, there's been confidence really throughout this entire weekend. I spoke with Chad Haney, who you see there on the left of the screen earlier this morning, and he said every time this year we've had a good simulator session before a road course, it's translated and we've raced really well. Well, they had a good simulator session this week. Chad said Austin was really confident about this. Oh, no. Now it sounds like they may have some sort of issue. We'll follow up on that.
Austin Hill might have an issue.
Listen to the radio here and let you know. Yeah.
Let's get a Toyota driver update on the flip side of that. Taylor Gray currently +2 as they run in the 11th position. And despite having some strong runs this season on road courses, it has been a battle of a day. They entered today's race +16. That quickly went away with their qualifying effort. Started this race 17th, was kind of mired back there for the majority of the race. Stage points was one of their goals. They earned no stage points. What they did do is they flipped the second stage to get track position in this final stage. That bumped them from under the cut line to back +2. So we're just have to see how it all shakes out here with 16 to go here at Charlotte.
It's such a hard position to be in where Taylor is, where you don't have a fast car, or they put you up front. It's like this slow death, Parker.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I'm doing everything I can, knowing Sammy Smith is most likely going to get by you because these guys have had faster cars all day long.
But the last ditch effort was to do what they did. Flip that stage, get some track position, and just hope you can hold them off. And right now he's hanging in there, but I'll say this too. 16 laps in absolute eternity.
You had to try. As we look at the 21 on the right side there, we heard some of that radio. It sounds like he said plug. Yeah, I'm watching him, and he looked slow off any of the corners. Yeah, the lap times are still holding on. Oh, look at that. Oh, there, that pace is off right now. So he was driving away from Kaz Grall, and now Kaz has caught him and gone by. Things down a cylinder, and maybe that's what he thinks.
He was 2 back, now 3 back as he loses that position.
And this is why in Taylor Gray's position.
It didn't work. Yeah, copy that.
Oh, no. So maybe it's cutting out. Possibly that's why he's saying it's a plug. Could be sort of an intermittent cut of power. Yeah, because it looks like it accelerates pretty good. Right
back to Dillon.
And they just came on the radio and told him to try to cycle through everything and try to restart what he can inside the race car.
Yeah, so Austin Hill's having troubles here.
But at this point, they kind of just feel like they got
15 laps to go.
Bring it in here and give up all this track position. You just got to hope that it stays together until for the final 15 laps. But as you heard, it doesn't sound super optimistic behind the wheel of the 21.
And think about
got Sheldon right behind him looking to pass him.
Multiple times on every cycle of braking. Yeah, how do you do that? Even when you're on the straightaways, which are the bank corners, you're having to shift. So you're trying to do all this inside the race car while trying to hold on. Say what you will about the playoffs. This is the type of situation that only arises because of this format, the way it's designed, with immense pressure on Austin Hill and this 21 team right now to fend off this issue and try and make it to the next round. Well, and you see how well that car is handling. He drove right underneath Kaz Grall in turn 7, but there it goes again. He is on straightaway, has no top end speed.
Back to Kim as Creed goes around the 21.
We've talked about Taylor Gray all day long, how slow they are. He told me he was going to be lucky if he finished top 8. Maybe, though, a silver lining with the 21's issue. They finally just told Taylor about it. Take a listen to the radio.
Hey, this is 21 being dropped the cylinder. So stay the course, smooth and steady.
So, Parker, what kind of levity does that give you as a driver? Obviously, he still needs to be a little bit aggressive, but can he take a little bit of a breath here, knowing that the 21 who's battling right on the other side of the cut line is having issues?
Can't take a breath, but he's loving what he's seeing in front of him as that 21 gets closer and closer to him, and the way he caught him at the end of the turn 4 oval side of the final chicane is the thing that he loved to see. Was, hey, I can see that car's slow. I'll tell you what he's doing. He's licking his lips because he can see he's getting ready to pass him.
And that's a 2-point pass because you gain a spot and he loses.
Absolutely.
That's huge. 14 laps to go. Zilich leading Allgaier, Mozak, Eckes, and Almirola. Big finish coming.
What is a smile? Is it a simple shape our mouths make when we're happy? Or is it something even more important than that? At Operation Smile, it's breathing, eating, and living with less pain. It's a symbol of hope. And because of you, we can bring that hope to so many who need it. Scan or go online to learn more.
We're with Mike, who's leaving home to protect his family. And yours. We're with Tara during the holidays, when she misses home the most. Thanks to generous supporters, we're with all service members and their families who need connection, comfort, home away from home. You with them. Learn more at USO.org today.
Attention law enforcement. You took an oath to protect and serve. To keep your family, your neighborhood safe. But in too many cities, dangerous illegals walk free as police are forced to stand down. Join ICE and help us catch the worst of the worst. Drug traffickers, gang members, predators. Join the mission to protect America with bonuses up to $50,000 and generous benefits. Apply now. Join.ice.gov and fulfill your mission.
$600 a year. If you're 50 plus, you could save up to that much by switching 2 unlimited lines from big wireless to consumer cellular. And we've got the same reliable coverage. So why don't you pick up your phone while I take this hammer and... I can't feel my feet. See how we can cut your bills. If you're over 50, get 2 unlimited lines for $30 each. Call Consumer Cellular.
Is your shower trying to tell you something? Is getting in and out of the bathtub becoming a safety concern? Are you worried about the cost of a bathroom remodel that could go on for weeks and weeks? Well, now you can have a gorgeous new bath or shower with a one-day jacuzzi bath remodel that's safer at a price you can afford. We're waiving all installation costs and postponing all payments for up to 1 year.
Oh my gosh. It is beautiful. Oh.
From soft close shower doors and adjustable shower heads to features like grab bars and custom seats that combine safety and style. It's never been easier. Get your free design consultation, schedule your one-day installation, and start loving your new bath or shower right away.
Call or go online right now. We are waiving all installation costs and offering no interest and no payments for up to 1 year. Go to jacuzzibathremodel.com or call 800-384-6092. Call now.
CW Sports back live, Charlotte Motor Speedway. Closing on 10 laps remaining at the elimination race in the round of 12. Austin Hill continues to fall. Sam Mayer got by. Others lined up behind him. And when you look at the standings, things are really starting to settle out now. But as we know, it just takes one caution and 12 laps here, even 10 laps, 8 laps is an eternity. So a long way to go in this one. But we're starting to see a clear image of who's in position to advance to the round of 8.
What a horrible feeling. Just a horrible feeling here for the 21, Austin Hill. Nothing he can do on these straightaways. This is in the 54 with bias. The team had told him, do what you can, just take it through 2 spots. Well, there wasn't much he could do.
Well, Austin Hill, not only does Taylor Gray go by, the one he's racing, but as he fights for that position, a couple of others drive by on the inside, and you said he's helpless.
Sanchez up here over the tire issue. And that'll be it for him.
He's had some contact. Both those right side tires.
Well, and this is the point in an elimination race where you start celebrating those that are going to be eliminated for the season they had. Rookie campaign, Sanchez won the race at Atlanta. I think about Harrison Burton down there. A host of problems today, but we're so good down the stretch of the regular season, getting AM racing into the postseason. And now we go Austin Hill radio, 11 laps to go.
Keep up in the infield. I just can't go on the big straightaways. 54 is the biggest one that we're racing right now. We're doing it out at this point. We just got to hope get something help here at the end. We'll see if we get some restarts.
Yeah, we see it. Like, infield, not bad. Acceleration on the corners, not bad. Handling looks good. You just get halfway down into these long straightaways. The 21's just tongues hanging out. Hope is never a good strategy, but in this case, it's about the only one they have on offer. It looks to me like it's getting way worse right there, too. It doesn't want to accelerate at all now.
Carson Plumble came in 9 points above the cut line. Here he is, trying to make a pass for position, plus 12, as they run with 10 laps to go.
Move, steady, technique.
I do believe
Zilly
Taylor
Zonkers
probably going to lose a couple positions here. Some faster cars will start to catch him here. You see Carson Klopple behind him. Jesse Love, Hemrick, Mayer, they've all been pretty fast today, but now gotten to him. But he's in pretty good position right now. I would not want to caution if I'm Taylor. I want this to run out. I'm not going to race these guys overly hard, so I get knocked out, get a tire knocked down. See Carson getting his inside. That corner is so slow. Car still won't turn.
Move.
And what I saw there was exactly what you're describing, which is he could have turned in. He just came on the road.
Yeah.
He saw it. He said, you just come on through.
I can give up another point or two right here.
Yeah, I've always asked that of you guys throughout the season. How much of a driver do you want to know? And a lot of times drivers will say, you guys have been there, I don't want to know anything. Let me drive the race car. But in this situation, I think you do.
Yeah, you have to.
Right? Yeah. It changes the way you do business.
100% you want to know. And I think it's important for fans to know as you watch this that we get to see the excitement. This change lap to lap. The drivers don't know. But as this closes down, if I'm the crew chief, the spotter, I'm going to update him. Like, hey, we can lose one or two more, but we got to go now. Or just keep updating me on the situation.
Brandon Jones already locked in to the round of 8. He's not had a great day. Some of that could be the fact they spent their week prepping for Las Vegas, the opening race in the round of 8, instead of here today, because today really didn't mean anything for that 20 team after the victory last Saturday in Kansas.
You can hear that 21. It sounds terrible. Yeah. Every time it goes by, it's a very distinctive sound. It looks to me like it's getting worse. Yeah. You know, if it lost one cylinder, sometimes those parts will float around in the engine and end up getting another one that's the longer you run. But yeah, it just looks to me like it's struggling more and more every lap. This one's not. No,
Yeah.
This one's running like a top.
You know, we
Connor Zilish has a
talking about this great rookie
almost 7-second lead over Justin Allgaier.
in the bank, staring win number
14-second lead over Connor Mozak.
But as they run on track,
20-second lead over 5th
got a
place.
shot to advance to the round of 8. So these young drivers, initial campaign running full time, getting it done big time. And here's the veteran Justin Allgaier making his 500th career start, the reigning champ. And running in the runner-up position, is already advanced to the round of 8 on points, and a solid performance here this afternoon.
Great run by Allgaier today in general. I don't put him in my road course category of guys when we come to these places, but qualified well, it's raced well, all race all.
It's not getting dark enough.
Say that we would all have the guys running first and second here on the road course.
I think we'll see a few cautions though.
Both those guys can be really fun to watch. I feel like the front two of this race are each in their own class, and then we have everybody else right now. Connor Zilish has been incredibly fast. Allgaier has been the closest to him all day from practice and qualifying, but just hasn't quite kept up with it. And then here's Connor Mozak leading the rest of the field. I feel like in pace. It's been a quiet day, I feel like, too, from the 9. We haven't talked a lot about Connor, but put together a great race and had good strategy and stayed out of trouble all day long, having a career day here.
Outstanding effort 2 years in a row for Junior Motorsports here on the Charlotte Roval. And what about running for Austin Green? Every time we go to a road course part-timer,
Austin Green running in 4th. That's pretty cool. I've never even fucking heard of this guy, honestly. So, that's pretty cool.
Good in practice, good in qualifying, and backing it up in the race. 4th right now with 8 to go.
Yeah, and when we look at those guys, we haven't talked a lot about Connor Mozak or Austin Green because of the playoffs and how exciting the points are. But that's so big for those drivers and those teams to be able to put this together.
Gray +6. Veteran crew chief Jason Ratcliffe has enjoyed so much success. And it's been a good combination this year.
We feel it. And he's got Sam Mayer coming up behind him now. He's quite a bit faster than him the last couple of laps. Looks like they lose that position, but then it's a bit of a gap to Daniel Hemrick back there. They settle around 5 points to the good. One that I just has had an amazing day, Jesse Love. You see plus 15 right there, but when you look at the stage points, he's earned 19 stage points today. They have had incredible race to put themselves in this position. It's been a lot of fun to watch.
And we talked about his teammate Austin Hill, who's so good in the draft, and how dangerous he could be if he gets to the round of 8. Jesse Love in that same category. Such a good drafter. Won earlier this season at Daytona. He advances. You go to Talladega, you win. You're in a championship 4. The other thing I would say about him, he now has playoff experience. Got to the round of 8 last year as a rookie. So to have that under your belt going back could be a confidence builder for this race team.
And I know they're buddies, but if I had to pick some cars I didn't want to make it to Phoenix, then Jesse Love would be one of those. He's really good at Phoenix. If he's able to be a part of the championship 4, he's definitely a championship friend. Oh, 9's on pit road.
He's running inside the top 5. Connor Mozak Mozak making an unscheduled pit stop here, Dylan.
Yeah, it sounds like they've got a fuel pressure issue of some sort, so unscheduled, as you said, and a bummer ending to this day. It was a really, really solid all-around performance from Mozak in the 19.
Graduated from High Point University. We've told his story. Tremendous road racer. Getting it done over in the Craftsman Truck Series, but pops up occasionally driving an Xfinity car. I remember when he made
Connor
his debut
Mozak's
on the road in
pitting.
Portland a few years ago. Impressed everybody. That time out driving a Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. Last
Yeah,
couple of
Austin
years
Green
in
moves into
Roval for
third.
Junior Motorsports, and today definitely not going to get the finish he deserves.
Heartbreak, but he needs to be proud of what he's done today. Did a great job. It just didn't work out.
A couple of more young drivers from Junior Motorsports. Sammy Smith, Carson Crawford, 9th and 10th.
Nicely played. Nicely, boys. Look at that. Sammy gave a little room. Gonna have the momentum on exit right here. Those two guys, got to be somebody on the radio being like, be clean. You guys are both in good position right now. You don't need any cautions or to lose any points. Sammy Smith just desperately needs to get going. Needs positions. This is not what he wants to be dealing with. He's trying to fend off a car from behind him. He wants to be focused going ahead towards Casgrall and Jeff Burton.
But what a day for Junior Motorsports. You sweep the top 5 positions in qualifying. You win a stage in the form of Connor Zilic. He's led the most laps, got a spot to win it. Chance to put 3 cars on to the round of 8. JRM's been outstanding here this afternoon. Let's get a report from Dylan.
I think you guys have talked about it for the 8 on Sammy Smith. It's just kind of one of those situations where they got buried too deep in traffic, and now they've sort of run out of time, but they've also sort of run out of cars to pass. So as he sits here in the 9th spot right now, 6
Yeah, the lighting seems
it's
good
gonna take a lot of
in the
guys
infield.
falling out in front of them for them to be in a position to capitalize on all that. And a tough way to end this. They put together a really good day. Sammy did a lot of prep for this one. He said, my road course stuff this year has taken
They have a
huge
few
step
dark
forward.
spots,
I feel
but
really confident about it. But barring a miracle, it may be the end of the road for the 8 car today, Kim.
Dylan, headed into this weekend, I don't know that the 54 team of Taylor Gray thought that this is what they were going to have in mind when they thought about their program here at the Roval. It just was a day that did not start off good. Really, most races qualified great. He has battled an ill-handling race car all race long. In fact, he told me before the race, you're just slow. And it's not just the car, it's the driver, too. Mason Radcliffe, though, the veteran crew chief, made a great strategy call before the end of stage 2 to flip the stage, get track position, put them in a spot to be plus to the cut line. Right now, though, Gray is trying to hang on, currently running plus 6 with 4 laps to go. The team giving him a points update about every lap or so.
That's what it's all about. Survive and advance. You get reset on the
Sammy Smith's pitting.
for Sammy Smith when you think
That'll be it for Sammy Smith.
to make a late race rally and get some help to advance. Here he is on pit road. Tough break for Sammy Smith, Dylan.
Well, and I think this may be by design. Look, you're not going to just drive through the field here with 4 laps to go, but if we get a yellow here and you've already pitted, tires matter. So they're going to come down here, nothing to lose. They'll put tires on here. We talked about needing a miracle. Sometimes you got to
caution! Caution is out! Oh my god! What in the fuck is happening? This is fucking wow. This is brazy. It's just brazy. Oh my god.
The caution comes out, and it may be the break that the team needed.
Talking about a turn of events immediately. You think it's over? Yeah, the frustration for Taylor Gray and Sammy Smith thinking he's out of it, and now all of a sudden might be in the best position of anybody. And we know how much tires are worth, so I assume most years.
It was about a 29-minute green flag run.
Sanchez hang on in that first stage. They're late for a couple laps on old tires, but with fall off being over 2 seconds per lap.
How about the guts from Philip Bell, the crew chief, who said, you know what? This is our only path. We're going to do it. We're going to live with it. And bam, this may be it.
That's a great call.
The hits just keep on coming today for Junior Motorsports.
Yeah.
And Connor Zilic is like, are you kidding me? That's 5 more points that I could take to the next round, a 10th win. And instead, the caution comes out, and now decision-making time. Back down to Dylan.
So a little bit of an update on this. This was not planned. They had a right front coming apart, and it is back here behind the pit wall. So they got lucky with that. But again, sometimes you got to be lucky. Sometimes you got to be good. They may have been both. This is the right front that just came off the 8 car. Timing was impeccable there, and they are in the catbird seat here potentially.
Okay, so maybe it wasn't
have overtime.
a busy call by Bell, but as Dylan said and I said, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And hey, keep this in mind as we start looking ahead. If they can advance, won last fall, Talladega, so another one of those drivers that you start thinking about in the next round. And he was outstanding at Martinsville earlier this season. Wow, this race never disappoints. The Charlotte Roval always produces something. Here's what brought out the caution for a 5th time today.
Well, we talked about this being the longest run of the day. Sammy Smith having the issue that he had with that same right front tire.
Overtime.
Sage Karam. See that tire goes down, comes apart.
I think we see another
and
caution.
Sammy Smith's issue there, it looked like those were definite flat spots.
It's an elimination
the
race.
blisters and eventually
I think it's going to get dummy
supporting
stupid.
the tire. We've seen that all weekend. Trucks and Xfinity, you lock these tires up, they don't last very long.
We're going to go to overtime. And as I look at our leaderboard here, you know, road courses, you just don't put a lot of drivers a lap down. And we got 30 cars on the lead lap. And where does that factor in to how you handle this situation? Because as we all know, tires have been the end-all be-all. We saw it there at the end of stage 1. We saw it yesterday in the Truck Series race. We've seen it right here in the Xfinity race at the Charlotte Roval. Happened 1 season ago. Now we get some team radio, Taylor Gray and the 54 group.
That's you for the heat right there. Well, it was going to be bad, but he was on pit row and the caution came out, so now he's got 4 tires. We're working through it here. Be ready. Let me know when it opens, Tony.
Can you
They
feel
said they thought the same thing.
You can feel the stress,
Like, really?
and the anxiety. By the way, we're going to overtime for a 5th time of the last 6 Roval races. 3 races.
Hey, what's up, Jaden? Where the fuck were you? Where have you been?
Pit road open.
See how many games are played right now with fake outs. Wants to take a big risk.
Zilly Zonkers is not pitting.
Stays, Allgaier comes.
Sheldon's pitting.
Stay out here. I didn't say it's split, but Les came.
You were out. Okay, where? Where were you out? What were you doing? Who were you with? Why were you out? When were you out? There's the when, where, why, what, how. Yeah. How were you out? How did you get there?
You saw the chassis adjustment. Have to imagine it just to help them on the shortcut here with this restart coming in overtime. So Allgaier get out here and try to take advantage of those new tires.
It's never easy. It's just never easy. And here's what I think of is Allgaier drives off the pit lane. You know,
Yeah, how did you get out?
And I'm not just talking about who jumps out to the race lead.
And Austin Hill has the hood up
So many times in
on
this
his car.
race on the restarts and the impact that can have on all these drivers that are chasing a playoff position. It's not just about passing cars. It's about avoiding the clutter and making sure you're not a victim of the game that is the Charlotte Roval.
And you saw the hood up on the 21. Those guys are praying that they can find a plug wire that is just falling off. Something very simple that can be fixed. Most likely not, but you see they're going to take a look at that and hope they can get Austin Hill back out. And they would love to see that chaos that you're mentioning. The more the better for the 21 right now. That would be the best opportunity for them.
Zilic stays out, he'll be in control. Austin Green stays out, so does Jet Burton. Taylor Gray, a big one to mention, has stayed on track. And then we'll see where it cycles for everybody else once they come back around. But you want the buffer if you're up front. And I will say for Zilic, several guys stayed out. And I know he's on old tires, but we also know how good he is at this. It had to be really, really good when he looked up in the rearview mirror and a bunch of guys were coming with him to create that insurance policy between him and those guys that have the fresh tires.
That's what he needed.
All right, getting ready for overtime.
Smith basically nets out
one position better than when it came into pit road into 8th.
And Mozak made the unscheduled pit stop.
Sammy Smith is +0 above the cut line right now. Carson Quapple is -0. Sheldon Creed's +6. Nick Sanchez -6. Jesse Love's +8. And Austin Hill is -19.
We assume he's going to be able to pass quite a few cars having
Taylor Gray's +13.
that far back in the pack.
I believe he's 7th in line, Carson is, of the drivers that pitted. Let's look at tiebreaker scenarios. It's best finish in the round. And right now, both Quapple and Sammy Smith have a 4th. You would go to the next in line. Based on what I'm seeing here, that 8th place finish, the 15th place finish, I'm sorry, would be it. Nope, Sammy Smith 8th today would be the difference. I do believe would be the tiebreaker there as they each have a 4th place finish, Quapple and Sammy.
So now for Connor Zilich and all these guys on old tires, you see them trying to clean it up and get going. We've seen how tough it is on older tires. If you're Sammy Smith on those newer tires, you're going to do everything you can to just utilize those. You don't want to get trapped.
Going back green. Going to be 2 laps to go.
Craziness breaks out when you get the tire discrepancy. Some good cars in the back with better tires.
Caution comes out before we get the white flag. We'll do it all.
Great flag.
It's overtime, sponsored by Credit One.
2 to go.
Time to settle it at the Charlotte
Who the fuck's going to win this shit? Austin Green and Zilly Zonkers side by side. Zillish to the lead.
And watch the standings. They will continue to change.
Pretty clean so far. This turn.
Oh shit!
Right here. The 54 makes contact. Oh, he can't get going right now. Fortunately, got his teammate.
Oh my god, how they get through this shit cleanly? I don't think they do. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh shit, there goes the 07. Oh, trouble. That's probably gonna be a caution. That's gotta bring out a caution.
Right now we stay green. Leaders coming through the chicane on the back straightaway. Look at that cut line. Sammy Smith. There's a 3-way tie at the cut right now. Gray Smith.
No caution.
This is crazy.
Taylor Gray needs to get all he can right here and hope Jesse Love, you see him on his inside, doesn't get by him. Gonna have to race him hard.
No caution. Coming to the white flag. 1 lap to go.
We've seen the white flag. Next flag went in the race. Connor Zilich leading. We look at that cut line. Quapple +3. Sammy Smith +1. -1 for Taylor Gray. Sanchez only 9.
Oof. This is crazy. This is brazy.
I think Gray's going to have enough speed to get back by the 2. Jesse's been better all day long. He's just got to do anything he can to get back to him here. Especially if you get to the final chicane within striking distance.
Oh, caution.
And there's the caution.
And that'll do it.
The race will be official when they come back around. Connor Zilich leading. Sammy Smith right now in the 3rd position. Scored at +1 just in front of him. Carson Quapple.
So Connor Zilich will win this race. Sammy Smith will advance. Taylor Gray will miss it. Wow.
Before we tell you officially who is advancing to the round of 8.
That's brazy.
Both those guys got to be on the radio asking what's the current situation. You think about Sammy Smith there thinks it's over.
Look at this. I mean, Austin Green drove up there, and I'm not sure if he's disputing where they were at the time of caution. We can go back and review it, but we've gotten confirmation from NASCAR. It was Connor Zilich out front.
And Connor Zilich
Here he is.
wins at the Charlotte Roval.
Comes at the Charlotte Roval.
How about Austin Green coming up second? Great job. Unbelievable. Great job.
Career best for Austin Green, who won the ARCA race on the oval here in the spring.
spectacular day for him.
He had a great restart there.
He did.
Restart.
Probably the best
That was a fun
race
race.
on the inside all day long.
Most competitive with Connor.
Yeah.
Sammy Smith finishes in the 3rd position. And as I look at our standings right now, we're showing a tie at the cut with Sammy Smith and the 54 of Taylor Gray. But some of that may have changed because he had the advantage when we saw the caution.
Right now, what I know is that Sammy Smith is in and Taylor Gray is out. That's what I know right now. Or that's at least what I believe. That's what I've been informed of.
Looks like Carson Quapple is good at +2. He ends up 15th after coming down and getting those fresher tires and restarting outside the top 20. If it all works out and it is official and Sammy Smith does move on, think about the way the playoffs started. Engine problems early at Bristol. You've got to come back, and he does. Great effort with a top 5 last week at Kansas. And he was a bulldog here today, fighting, scratching, clawing to keep himself in the game. The tire that goes down, the pit stop, the caution comes out. And right now, it would appear he's in position, but still no official word from NASCAR who gets that 8th and final position. Got our eyes on the 8 of Sammy Smith and the 54 of Taylor Gray.
Well, right now,
Read the body language of these two guys.
what we're being told is that it's Sammy Smith.
Does not, but as you mentioned, we got to wait till it's official from NASCAR to figure out the exact situation of all.
We're gonna have to find out here.
He got basically 4 positions on that restart. That was the difference maker for him.
Well, here's the other thing I would say. We know it's
There's Connor Zillich burning it down.
Know that when the caution comes out on the final lap, it is the time of caution that determines running position. Now, so much we focus about the guy that's out front who's leading the race because that's the battle for the win. But in this situation, it can be a position, and every position is a point, and that's the difference in who moves on to the round of 8 and who is eliminated from the playoffs in 2025. Sammy Smith made that pit stop. When the caution came out, he was 21 points below the cut line.
I know there's been a lot of discussion over the whole season about playoffs and what's the right format. It's just hard not to love this system that you have right now, and the emotions, the excitement from these guys, and it's hard to describe to people the pressure that young man to the left of the screen was under at points in this race, and how he had to just find another level performance. The pressure that team was under in this round after the engine issue at Bristol. And that's tough to replicate outside this format. And now, having experienced it, I felt like it was the most pressure I ever experienced in a race car.
11 career wins for Connor Zillich. 6 of them on the road. Moves him to 2nd all-time behind A.J. Allmendinger.
The dominance continues.
Rookie season. His win total has reached double digits. They're going to have to start putting win stickers on the bumper. And with an exclamation point.
Hey, buddy, maybe don't do that.
Season title is on.
I would recommend maybe not.
And he'll be the #1 seed.
We've had it's just sliding down the car.
Be careful right there, yeah.
And thanks for being patient with us, but we have still not received official word.
Yeah, no official word yet.
It's that 8th and final position. Sammy Smith or Taylor Gray.
NASCAR is still figuring that out.
Well, you see what it means. You look at
We will
Taylor
wait to
Gray's
find out.
face right there. See the stress, the worry of, am I in or am I not?
And you want some parallels?
Yeah, my thing says Sammy Smith.
Drivers yesterday, Corey Heim gets his 10th win of the season in the Truck Series. Today, it's Connor Zillich. Here's Kim Kuhn.
Connor Zillich enters the double-digit club. You said that was a goal, 10 wins on the season. But let's talk about that late race restart. Proving Carter Lindley said the only way you were winning that race is to stay out. How did you keep the guys on newer tires away?
Enough people stayed out with me to give me a gap. So, man, thank you all for coming out, first of all. So much fun getting to race in my hometown. Junior Motorsports cars were so fast. this weekend, and yeah, my WeatherTech Chevrolet was as fast as Xfinity Mobile all day long. First in practice, qualified to the pole, led a lot of laps, and came home with the win. So feels really good to get 10 double digits is pretty awesome for my first year in this series. So now we just got to go win a championship.
Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Connor Zilic is a winner here at the Charlotte Roval.
And now we gotta wait to find out.
Being able to win at Charlotte, it is a really
Because NASCAR still has not officially ruled on this.
A lot of the families come out from the teams. They don't get to go, with their family members each weekend. So it's a tremendously special place to be able to win it.
What's going through the minds of these three right now is they're just waiting confirmation. As NASCAR's working to make sure what the finishing order was.
I mentioned the Zilic situation. First time since 1974 that multiple drivers in the top 3 series of NASCAR have won 10 races.
It's like we had this at Martinsville a few years ago, or last year actually.
I'm telling you, Quapple showing at +2, and a tie at the cut for Smith and Gray. And all of this is unofficial as NASCAR goes
I don't know
through
why.
the process. Feel real comfortable, about Sam Mayer at +25. Love and Creed. I mean, I think everything's good there, even Quapple. But I'm so hesitant to make any confirmation.
Yeah, I'm so because I don't know, the fact that it's taking this long makes me believe that they're looking at something that might actually make them believe it's something else. That's why, they're not doing this for no reason.
We had given you there late the tiebreaker situation between Sammy Smith and Carson Quapple. We now do it for Sammy and Taylor Gray, and this is an easy one. It would go to Sammy Smith because it's best finish in the round, and coming into
Bob
the day,
said Smith's advancing.
Place today would help deliver that for Sammy Smith. And look at the comeback. I mean, he's 37th at Bristol, 4th at Kansas, 3rd this afternoon. Just a great effort by Sammy.
Bob said it's official, but
24 points below the cut line after the engine.
I trust Bob, but I want to wait.
For driver aid.
Well, for the bad luck that he had at Bristol with the engine failure, all of that flipped today with having the tire issue. You could say bad luck from the lockups, but then they get on pit road. The caution falls within seconds of them getting on pit road. He's able to cycle to the front. I mean, as fortunate as Sammy was, obviously the frustration you see on the right-hand side of your screen for Taylor, who did not have a good car today, Parker, but he did a really good job managing the race and staying out of trouble and was going to be in a good position here.
They did everything they could on that 54 in terms of putting him in the right position, track position-wise, and obviously everything unfolded. The caution was unfortunate for them. But I also go back to Kansas for Sammy Smith and how that team responded to the devastation of what happened at Bristol and had put on an epic performance there, backed it up here today. I think this is, a very powerful moment for that 8 team and Sammy Smith, considering the performances that they put in these last 2 races.
I look at these 2 drivers in this situation, and I rewind a number of months back to Martinsville in the spring. And they were the
He's like, they're not talking to them yet or anything. They're waiting to.
When Taylor Gray,
they haven't interviewed either of them yet.
Right, and then Sammy Smith had the contact, and we know the confrontation.
Well, now PRN's interviewing Sammy Smith.
They both sit and wait to see what their fate is in regard to the playoffs and trying to advance out of the round of 12.
Well, Taylor Gray would like to have those 5 right now from Mark.
Just one of them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
A great effort by both these teams.
I can only imagine what the anxiety is like for those 2, because for us up here, what is it? Like, it's, it's palpable right now.
Well, as we sit here now, they're tied. And we know, and we have shown you, the tiebreaker goes to Sammy Smith. What's in question here and what NASCAR is looking at is the finish for Taylor Gray. Because right now, unofficially on our board, he shows 12th. But if NASCAR goes back and looks at this and says, wait a minute, at the time of caution, he was actually 11th.
I want to see the replay.
That means he gets 1 more point, and there's no
why haven't I seen a replay yet?
Gray that advances every position.
That's kind of what's bothering me right now. Is why haven't we seen a replay?
They're so dramatic. This is why it matters. And when you think of the history of the Xfinity Series and the playoffs and the margins advancing from the round of 12 to the round of 8, more often than not, the difference in that 8th and 9th position is less than 5 points. Today, it might be dead even, and we decided on a tiebreaker.
Well, anytime. It'd be great. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably just because it isn't
Taylor Gray, you're just hoping.
Yeah, they got 30 more minutes of coverage to fill.
You recap
You know,
everything you did. Where were you on track?
Sammy knows where he finished, right?
Yeah.
There's no doubt here. I feel like Taylor.
I really don't think they'd be doing this for no reason.
Looks dejected. Maybe it was just hope. You mentioned that's not a great point.
It's just amazing how everything flipped there late in this race.
A fist bump to.
Saw a slight celebration
Well,
there.
I thought he knew
And
something.
I was like, oh, maybe we've got word, and I don't believe we do.
Well, now there's more.
No, I just go back to the
Now there's more
situation
fist
for
bumps.
Sammy Smith and all they had done to put themselves in position.
I think they've
and
just
to
been
flip the
told.
track position, and now you're on the outside looking in. Tire goes down. You make the.
No, I don't know. I think that maybe just fist bumps anyway.
It was a gutsy call because this was their only path to be able to make it work and then pray for a caution. And just as he comes down and gets the service, we get the caution. And all of that is what made this possible for Sammy Smith, Phillip Bell, and everybody with that 18.
They hit the lottery in that one.
You know, here's the other thought on this. If it stays,
We've been waiting
this way,
12
it is Sammy
minutes.
Smith that advances.
This has taken 12 minutes
Junior Motorsports, all
so
four
far.
of their cars into the round of 8, which is just remarkable.
Yeah, based on the way they've run this year, not surprised at all. I mean, they have been so good at every type of a racetrack that we've been to.
Well, Zilich's win today, that's number 17 for JRM. They've done it with 6 different drivers. I would say 6.5 because, Parker, we know how instrumental you were in helping it. And I say that only how we rule it officially that Zilich was ruled the winner. But 17 wins, they go to 7-0 on the road courses this year to Junior
right.
Motorsports. And now we look and
So here's the replay.
Eavesdrop a little bit on what NASCAR is
taking
seeing.
so long. Yeah, doesn't seem
Pretty
like
clear.
there's really anything to decide right here. You see, he's right behind Jesse Love, who they actually. It looks to me like they're scoring Love behind him right now.
Maybe
So
they're.
I don't know.
Yeah, and I would say, you know, the caution light is on there.
There has to be a reason. I don't think they're.
It's the timestamp, and you see the time of caution.
Like, yeah, it might not look like there's much to.
But you don't agree, like when we look at that, Love's in front of him, and Love is actually scored behind him. So
They're not looking at this for no fucking reason.
You know, sometimes if the caution comes out, some guys drive around you, but that's not actually really finished when you come to the line. That's what I'm guessing.
Right. Yeah. I'm with you on that, but I guess what I'm saying is the timestamp and Jesse Love's in front of me. I don't understand.
And honestly, at this point, I think Taylor Gray is going to advance because of how long it's taking.
Because he was actually side by side with a couple cars.
I think they have. I don't know what they're seeing, but they're seeing something.
Once the caution came out, Taylor Gray continued to advance his position.
Which makes sense based on what we see right there.
Absolutely. And so that's what NASCAR's sorting through, just to be certain where he was. Here's the time of caution, and even though it's unofficial, you can see the light is illuminated.
And Love's ahead of him. At this point,
he's going to go up here and potentially pass Jesse Love.
There's good potential, I can tell you.
Yeah,
that
I
he's going to
think
pass
it's
him.
a possibility.
And here it is.
Yeah.
So I'm with you, Park. I can't believe that's what we're looking at. I mean, it's obvious the caution is out.
I mean, yeah, but
as you said, even based on everything we see,
they might be. I don't know. I just don't believe that they're.
Is showing that Taylor Gray is in front of Jesse Love. We don't believe that's how it will end.
No.
But even if it does, the tiebreaker goes to Sammy Smith. Right. And so we would believe once you get that corrected, you put the 54 behind the 2, the insurance gets even greater.
It's taken 15 minutes so far. So.
It makes me think they're looking more at Quample.
Yeah.
It's got to be more that they're looking at Quample because he passed all those cars on the last lap.
Well, and you know, when we wrap this thing up, we had that shot of Quample, and there was some uncertainty there. It did appear on where they stood with things. It is official. They've taken the position away from Taylor Gray, and we don't even need the tiebreaker.
All right.
By 1 point, Sammy Smith is on to the round of 8.
Okay.
All 4 Junior Motorsports cars.
All right. I mean, I don't know what took that long, really, but something did.
Of a moment was that to wait for, Sammy?
I mean, yeah, it was a hard fought
today for sure. You know, we brought speed. I'm very proud of our effort that we put in this week to be able to put ourselves in this position. We knew it was going to take a lot. So I'm very proud of everyone at JRM, everyone on my team. Philip made a great call to pit. Obviously, it was a Hail Mary move, and it worked. So just thank you to Pilot, Team C, All-State Peterbilt Group, Chevrolet, JRM, everyone that helped out. Obviously, I appreciate most of that. Kind of let me in there on that Turn 1 deal just so I could, you know, make something happen. And I was able to do that, and I'm relieved. I'm just excited to go try to race for another championship here and put ourselves in a position we can make the Final Four.
All right, a great comeback by the 80 is officially...
So, it was the... All right, now here's Taylor.
You do everything you can kind of on a roller coaster day, and then you got to sit and wait for it. What emotions are going through your head right now?
Yeah, I mean, just obviously bummed out, right? Don't be able to go race for a championship at the end of the year. So, just weren't good enough. We weren't good enough today. We didn't have a good Bristol. And, you know, we shouldn't even have to be in this spot, but we are, and then we're going to take our loss and move on to the next four and try to go win us a couple races.
Thanks, Taylor.
The focus now.
So it was, so Sammy Smith is +1 to the cut line, actually. Because, like, before this he was +0, but he's +1 now because I think Taylor Gray got a position taken away somehow. But, yeah, so. Alrighty. I want to thank you bitches for watching, and I'll be live tomorrow for the Cup race. And, when's the green flag tomorrow? When's that fucking green? When the fuck is the green flag? When the fuck is the green flag? When the fuck? It's at 3:05, so I'll be live at 2:30, about approximately 2:30. So yeah, I want to thank you dicks for watching, and peace out.